Uh, what up, y'all? The shenanigans already started. What up, y'all? Welcome to the Steel Country Podcast. I am your host, Eli Isabell. Welcome to the show, y'all. I got a great show for y'all tonight. I got the fellas. It's just the fellas tonight. We down one, but he gonna be pulling up in a minute. We're gonna be hood. You probably gonna see somebody walk across the camera and sit down. But you know, this is what happens sometimes on these black podcasts. Yeah, welcome to the show, man. I want to introduce my guys. Is my mic? Oh, I want to introduce my guys, man. To my left, my boy Shannon Daniels. What's good, baby?
What's good, brother? Welcome.
I need to talk in that mic.
What's good? I'm glad to be back.
Appreciate it, man. Long time no hear from.
Thought I got suspended or something. Blocked or something.
Nah, you suspended. You suspended yourself. you self-imposed. That's what happened when you get that the PPE. You on that stuff. We got to put you out. To my right, y'all left my man Mark Howard. What's good, baby?
What's happening, everybody? Good to be back in the building.
Appreciate y'all, man. Listen, y'all, before we get into tonight's show, I want to take a minute to let you all know, please like, subscribe, and share all things Steel Country Podcast, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all of that, man. Go and follow your boy. Show me some love. I appreciate y'all so much. Doing this is not cheap. So, look out for your boy one time. And hopefully we're entertaining y'all. And if it's something that you guys want us to talk about, hit me in the DM. I'm open to that. And, we'll get it cracking. If you are an avid watcher of this show and you want to come sit behind the mic, you can do that too. So holla at your boy, man. It's an equal opportunity situation over here. Don't come over here with no bullshit personality, though, because we will be one and done. But yeah, you're going to come here and bring a little smoke. You know what I mean? But for sure, I got to get them tuned up first.
Yeah, okay, right.
Yeah, okay.
Tell on the street too. Tell people you see on the street the old school way.
That's right.
Let everybody know about it.
I feel woozy in here, man.
Oh, there you go. Why you feel woozy? You need some water? You see the cowboy?
Oh,
you don't even know what's going on behind the wall. You don't even know what's going on behind the wall.
Who you got?
Bang Bang Nana Gang.
Oh man, you way on the West Coast.
I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it because I'm AFC, so I need to worry about it.
This right here.
Yeah. Stay focused. Stay focused.
Right.
We're not here for that.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Let's They trying to diss my man cave. Let's get into the show, man. First and foremost, I want to take a minute, man, and talk about, and Shannon, this will mean something to you too. Well, both of y'all, everybody military man. Mark current, we're former. How many years you put in? 20 what?
25.
25. Thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you,
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Mark, where you at?
I'm at 9.
All right, I did 6 and got on up off that thing.
You supposed to stay in.
That's what they say. I'm on the fence. I ain't gonna lie. It depends on what our fruit brother.
Okay.
Do.
Hey, he ain't going nowhere, so
I don't know.
we'll see. All right, let me get into this. So I want to take a minute to talk about Major General Antoinette Gant, the first African American female active duty engineer to be promoted to the rank of general in the U.S. Army. So I know Women's History Month was last month, but I thought she was worth mentioning. So shout out to that sister. She's a graduate of HBCU, Prairie View A&M University down in Houston. So shout out to you, Major Antoinette Gant. Good stuff, and thanks for representing us the right way. So hopefully these, it's somebody that people can look up to, man.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Was she one of the two? Didn't get the
oh no. She got hers, but the other it was two men, right? Yeah.
2 men, 2 women.
2 women. Well, she got hers.
Was she part of that woman though?
I don't know if she was, to be
Or
honest.
did they give it because of the backlash they went on? When did they?
It could have been a backlash thing. I went down. It's just recent, like a week ago. Very recent. He don't care about no backlash. Come on now, who we talking about? We're talking about Trump. He don't care about no backlash.
He might not, but
Hey, go ahead.
He gonna die here eventually. He has to go.
He come out
like anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So life gonna move on without him, and then does MAGA stay prevalent?
No.
I think it fell off in between him and Biden.
Right.
It kind of it fell back.
Yeah, it'll die back down.
I think this motherfucker gonna outlive me. People like that, they tend to stay around a long goddamn time. This motherfucker hit 100. Watch. He'll be kicking up dust.
But he won't have it up here though.
Well, he ain't.
But he won't be president.
He ain't got it. But his influence is crazy. Like if he's around, and whoever he endorses, if they win it, they're gonna have to keep up that same nonsense.
Like that Chick-fil-A sandwich.
What?
Just keep eating that.
No, it ain't good for you.
No, it ain't good. All these damn ingredients in it.
Allegedly, according to Shannon Daniels, you ain't gonna get me sued, okay? Chick-fil-A, I don't want no smoke.
Right.
I eat it.
All right. Listen. So, oh, listen, y'all. Tonight, the title of tonight's show is "We Got Whippings, but They Get Warnings." And everybody here is. I was hoping Chaz would be here because that gives us a nice perspective of age group. You know, everybody's in a different place age wise and then with their children. And so we're gonna get into that in a little bit. But before we get into that, I ran across this video and I couldn't upload it to play it, but I want to talk really quick about transactional relationships. Now, in my mind, relationships have always been transactional. I think that we have I think that even when back in the day, our parents would say, I would hear parents say, hey, make sure you marry a man that can take care of you, you know, that has a good job and a future, you know. So I think to a degree, relationships have always been transactional. But do y'all feel like right now, and I see on social media, it's always, well, what can you do for me? Or, you know, or where do you work? How much I hear people say they won't date anybody who makes under 100K a year. So it's all kind of stuff going on out here. And again, I feel like relationships have always been transactional. But how you guys feel about that? You feel like we living in a more of a, and I was hoping Chaz was here because he's in that age group. Y'all feel like we're living in a very much so transactional world still to this day?
All right. Appreciate you. I think so. Not heavy as it was, because now I think with the falling off of men a little bit, I think females kind of stepped up with their independence. So now they pushing for, you know what, I can get the 100K or I could do whatever, and then you know what I mean, because they walk so heavily on this. I don't need a man.
Mm-hmm.
They always want to show that. So you know what I mean. It's still there though. You know what I mean, because who don't want to be pampered, especially on the other side. You know what I mean? So it's still there. I just don't think it's as heavy. But right. I will say this. Sometime in my mind, I'll be on the transaction. What you got? You got 100 grand? I'm trying to be a stay-at-home dad, kick my feet up sometime. Nah, not really. But if I could, would I not take it? Of course I would.
Are we allowed to be stay-at-home dads?
Not realistic.
You know, they say men.
Take it, baby.
They say we weak nowadays. We always want to live off somebody.
So if I get a Miss Eloise, remember Boomerang?
Yeah.
If I get that,
my ass. What do you say? Can it get just a little bit darker in here?
That's a good one.
Right.
You know, I go back to that conversation we had here on before, where women, I don't think they get they just do, but at the same time, there's a lot of things that I believe that we as men have done that have tarnished a little bit of the woman perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times I will say this: you can date whoever the hell you want to date, but as a brother, it's hard for a black woman to accept the fact that you didn't went with some white chick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know she might be good, but she don't know your struggle. And and what I always sit here and say is she never got the struggle part. She got the end. You know what I'm saying? So like for us, we grew up, you know, like our kids, and this goes back to the whooping. It just will fall right into it.
Yeah.
Our kids don't know what the struggle we did to get to where we at right now.
Right.
Everybody look at us right now and say, I just see your book.
The end result.
They don't see that.
Yeah.
They don't see none of them chapters in that book.
Not at all.
And again, that's what happened with the women, with the white woman. She know, oh yeah, he balling. Oh yeah, he gonna be that.
Right.
You know, like a Kardashian. She come, here she go. She got you. Right. And you're like, yo, you into that web. You into that web. Yeah. And now as black women, and let's think about that. Let's talk about this. You got a lot of these brothers that they want another brother. Go down to Atlanta.
Good. They everywhere.
DC, but you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
And then you got brothers who are incarcerated.
Right.
So what pickings does a black woman really, really have? And then at the same time, do we shun upon a black woman if she got somebody that look like her?
You know, I don't think we should give them a hard time about that, to be honest. Like, because you just said why. And so you add in the brothers that are incarcerated, you add in the brothers that may have dogged black women out, and then you take away the ones that are in relationships, the pickings are slim. So for them to go, I'm surprised more black women don't, and I'm not encouraging this, but I'm surprised more black women don't date outside their race.
But you know, but I think that's because of the way they've been taught. They
Right.
got, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you don't want your meat cooked,
Yo,
I don't want none of that way shit. That meat ain't cooked, bro. That meat ain't cooked. That's why I ain't here.
Yeah,
I've been on punishment.
you back. You back out again. You back out again, bro. You know, look, we've been on 7 minutes.
Put a good word in for me, Mark. Put a good word in. But that's all. But again, like you said, I totally. And how do we? Because at the end of the day, let's talk about this. We're gonna have, some of us have daughters, some of us don't.
Right.
So what do we teach our daughters at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, there's what 10 women probably for every dude
Right.
that's out there. And then you think about it, you got some women who are independent,
Mhm.
doing what they're supposed to do, and they say, hey, young man, or hey, good man, or hey, older man, do what you need to do.
Right.
I'll settle for you not me being 50% or 60% in an equation.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's
and
true.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because they know. But look, think about this. 70%, Teddy Pendergrass 60-40, 50-50, 70-30.
Right.
That's better than having really nothing.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing.
I don't say
but
it's gotta be right.
You got a daughter, right? And I know Mark got daughters. I'm not gonna preach to my daughters to settle.
Correct.
And that means you may be single for a little bit longer. That's fine. But don't settle for the sake of having a man. I think that happens a lot.
Yeah.
And then people end up in like really
They gotta know their worth.
miserable. You gotta know their worth.
Men gotta know their worth.
Men should know their worth. Yeah, absolutely.
That's a big part.
But a man who knows his worth, he's a motherfucker. Because he is not.
I'm looking at it.
Listen, if a single man knows his worth, it's gonna be hard to lock him down. If he got his shit together,
right?
Because he's gonna be like, all right, well, they all want me.
Yeah.
So why would I settle?
No shenanigans. So that's it's a good thing.
But it's more than just being financially stable,
right?
And as we've gotten older, we talked about this every time. I feel like we came here. It's about peace.
It is, but that's when you get older. You're not worried about peace in your 20s and 30s.
No.
It's peace right now.
Right.
It's just peace.
Yeah.
Man, nobody want to hear that shit.
Oh hell no, bro.
Yeah.
Don't be. Come on, stop. One thing I always and I do hate is women are, no matter what age they are, they're nurturing.
Absolutely.
What I want to say, a specimen, or
they
are nurturing.
Yeah.
You want this? You want me to cut your salmon? You want you okay? Do you need that?
Right.
Yeah. And as a nurturing person, as women are, men has to accept that, because we know that it might get on your damn nerves every time. Hey, so this, but they're just nurturing.
But that's a part of the transactional part. Like, so if my woman is giving me all of that, right? And then so I'm trying to say, can I say this without people guessing who it is? Never mind. I'm gonna say that I know somebody, right? They're dating a person, but he's great in every area. Horrible communicator. And this is going to be the downfall of their relationship. I think that's part of we have to begin, especially as you get older, we got to take some accountability and learn how to communicate.
Yeah,
like, of course, most of us as black men, we were told to shut up, stop crying. Like, you were never allowed to express yourself, man up, blah, 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 blah. And then now we're thrust out into the world not knowing how to communicate or express our feelings. So we either overdo it or we don't do it enough. So it puts you in a like sort of a conundrum with women. But I think we have to figure that part out, because most women, all they want is somebody who can communicate well and who's gonna love them and be faithful. And then a woman, man, shit, that whole saying about she'll love your dirty drawers, shit stains and all. If you are and don't fuck around and be a good provider on top of that too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna have you ain't gonna have too many problems out of it. That's how I'm here with this shit. You ain't gonna have too many problems out of it. I'm just saying, man. Listen, so this kind of lends itself to, I'm gonna play this video by my man Rotimi, who played on Power. He made some points. So I got this from my girl Yolanda. Sweet Pete, what up? Appreciate the you turned me on to this. Let me play this, y'all. Hold tight. We're gonna come back and talk about this. Then we're gonna get into our main topic for the night.
Most men think that being a good man is enough. Like, I used to think that too. Like, if I was solid, if I cared, if I showed up, that should be enough, right? But I didn't realize how I showed up mattered more than what I actually felt. Like, I had to learn how to communicate without ego, how to listen without getting defensive, how to lead without controlling. Because being a man isn't about being right. It's about being accountable.
Yeah. So listen, he said a lot right there, and I think at one point or a time, or maybe even now, some of the stuff he said has applied to us as men. I think depending on your example, and I don't know who came from a 2-parent home. I know you did. You did. You were lucky bastards.
Hey, listen, two-parent and rubbing 2 nickels together. So listen, I know all our homeboys was 1 parent. Remember growing up?
Most of mine was
2-parent and rubbing nickels together.
Well, so
and the dad had to break his back, so sometimes he's not even home.
He wasn't even home.
Like
Right.
one parent, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
so you still miss the example of what we should be. And our, so I think about our ages. Our parents are my parents are not here, but if they were here, my dad he was old school. I don't know if he was able to talk to a woman and show some emotional intelligence and be in tune with her. I think what he's saying has a lot to do with emotional intelligence, and that's something you just don't have automatically, unless you had that role model that was presented to you. I mean, your father, I know he's a little bit up there. How as far as you could see, how was he as a communicator?
Not good. not good at all. Loving, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just not his thing. You know, so he's on his couch, he watching his Flintstone, Honeymooners, Jeffersons, all that good stuff.
Mhm.
He's not, you know what I mean? Once everybody get into those things, he's gonna excuse himself. And he's gonna go upstairs and he just, you know what I'm saying?
No emotional conversation.
Nah, because in his mind, like that soap opera business. So
Go ahead. You gonna want to speak to that?
Yeah.
What about your pops?
He was
Hardcore.
Hardcore, bro. A terrible communicator. But you know, I look at it and just say that's probably what he was taught.
Yeah.
So as I look at it as it now, you know, my father would be 84.
Yeah.
I believe this year be 84, and my father would never tell us he loved us.
Wow.
The way
I've heard a lot of people say that.
and not till he got older, he tell us.
that's how my pop.
Yeah,
right.
And I tell you this, I know. You know how you know he loved you?
To carry.
Yeah, fucking food on the table and clothes on your back. For real.
Yeah. No. That's facts.
And
That's
it's crazy
facts.
is because you give these kids that now, and that's still not enough.
Still not enough.
But it was enough for us though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because we understood more.
Yeah,
they
so,
don't. Now.
You know, I told my father for
Yeah.
years, man. You know, I go back to a story, you know, that I thought that, you know, on Fridays in Camden, what was that called? The Whip Brothers?
Yeah, Whip Brothers. Yeah, in Camden.
My mother and then would go to Kenton, and my mother would go out and buy subs, Italian subs and some cheesesteaks.
Yeah.
I thought we were rich because we had subs.
Ooh, yeah.
I just told you we rubbed 2 nickels together.
Yeah,
You
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying?
For sure.
And we come in there, and I remember one day particularly, and I always give my props, the big ups for this. I remember one day my dad was out working. He worked at General Foods, Kraft, whatever. And it was he went out there, and we came home, and I was the youngest, you know, and we got 4. What's up, brother? And
Come on in.
I'm eating, everybody eating. And
What up? What's that?
And my brother, my dad come out, and we didn't all eat the damn food up.
All of it.
Yeah. Even a big piece of chicken. So he went to bed. He went to bed. Got up, went to work.
Yeah.
No complaining, no nothing.
Nah, man. So as I've gotten older, you know, as a kid, I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That didn't resonate in my head what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
Not until I got older and I realized, yo, this nigga was there.
Right. Right.
For real.
It's present.
Right. You know, when I remember going and he go to work at 7 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and we would go get him lunch, you know, dinner, drop it off at the gate. And I tell this one story. I remember he came home one day, and I called my father the Unabomber.
Why?
He don't work there no more. This cat had took Kool-Aid and taped it around his waist and his stomach and shit. So we got something to eat, bro.
Oh, he from the plant.
From the plant.
Oh my God.
Ah.
Hey,
Wow.
don't go get him. But I'm just saying.
Statute of limitations over, dog.
This would be the same thing that we would do.
Yeah,
Right,
for
right,
sure,
right.
for
If
sure.
if the struggle was real, you're gonna do it for your kids.
Absolutely.
And that's what I said, and that's what, again, regardless of how we care about our parents or whatever, we are our parents.
Right.
There's DNA in you. So
Yeah,
the shit that you don't like or the shit you like, it comes from one of them.
Yeah, for
It's
sure,
already
for
in
sure.
you. So
For sure.
you're gonna have that.
Yeah.
But again, like you said, you knew that your parents loved you.
Right.
And then my mother was the disciplinary.
Because dad was working.
Dad was working.
Yeah.
But I tell you this, if she called him or he called out,
Right.
how
Bring
about
your
doing?
ass up.
And she said, them boys, Thomas and Shannon,
Let me
you
call
know,
your dad.
Yeah.
they're fighting and shit. You know what he said? I get it when you get home.
Yeah.
You gonna get what you gonna, but you knew
You was a mess.
you didn't want that. You knew you didn't want that fight.
Right.
You know you didn't want that fight. That was that smoke. You
Right.
don't want.
Yeah.
You knew you didn't want that.
You
Yeah,
knew
for
you
sure.
wanted
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
It's different. They like, well, tell dad.
Oh,
come on.
tell dad bring his ass on.
No, I'm
No,
saying-
yeah, hit him in the mouth.
Oh man. Yeah.
Well, so hold on, because I want to get in that when we get to the main topic
Right.
about
right,
the ass
right,
whippings and all of that
yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Chad, you two-parent home or you just your mom's?
I was with my mom for a little bit, then me and my mom and stepdad.
Okay, so were you able to? So was your stepdad to communicate? Because we're really talking about men's ability to communicate with their women and their children. Or were you exposed?
He wasn't a big communicator.
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
Right.
I was able to do what I kind of wanted to in the house. Not
Okay.
I wasn't a bad kid, so I didn't disrespect the house too much. But I was allowed to have company.
Mm-hmm.
I was allowed to go in and out the house. I was allowed to have friends over, go to my friend's house. He didn't really regulate that. He kind of just paid the bills.
Yeah.
Made sure we was good when it came to like making sure I had clothes, stuff like that. Of course, my mom did the necessities as well, but he took care of the bills. Came home, go back to work. He wasn't really a we ain't doing that today.
Right.
When that happened, it was like a backfire. Like you're like, what?
Yeah.
You said I couldn't do what? It's been 10 years since you said no before. So
now all of a sudden,
yeah.
I think that goes back to what old boy was saying in the video. I mean, you think just being there is enough?
Right.
Like there's so many other aspects to like in relationships that we often as men we miss. And I think our generation, like, because we're our parents' kids, so we kind of know how they were. So for the most part, I think we try to avoid being that way, which I want to get into when we get into the next part of this conversation. All right, so definitely. Listen, emotional intelligence is definitely a key, and it's a key to most relationships. And if you don't have it, people aren't really going to stay together. And let's not. I think that is always applied to men for the most part. There are some women out here that don't know how to communicate.
Oh yeah.
We don't give them the proper credit in their lack, because mainly when you say don't know how to communicate, that arrow that finger is pointed at us, rightfully so, because a lot of men don't know. But there's some women out here that are horrible communicators. So let's not, ladies.
Most of them, I ain't gonna lie.
Let me get started.
I'm gonna give y'all props.
They know how to flip it real well, so that throws back.
Young girl said the floor is here.
Go ahead.
I think it's a little different nowadays, though, because you have like a lot of women expect us to know what they want.
Correct.
And that's where
I would agree with you, bro.
As men, we
Impossible.
women, what we kind of like,
Right about
we're simple.
Yeah.
You take, you know what I'm saying, you like bathe, food, shelter, and sex. We kind of good. Loyalty, we are. We don't need all the extras.
Yeah.
They be wanting the extras, and it's like we don't know what you're thinking in your head.
Yeah.
Like just like when we say what you want to eat, babe, and then we'll go somewhere. They be like, oh, but I want it. We just asked you 20 minutes ago what you wanted. You said no, make up my mind. Now I said, are we gonna do fish? You really wanted like something else.
Yeah.
You wanted chicken. Like it'd be the simple things where I think the communication is on both ends is bad sometimes.
Right.
But they be knowing what they want. They just don't communicate it.
I think they be wanting us to like just take the lead, to be honest, sometimes. But then taking the lead to also create an argument because I don't want that. You know, I don't like fish.
That's what he said.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a conundrum because they want us to take the lead. But when we take the lead and it's not what they want, it could be a problem.
Now it's your way the whole time. I've been giving you
Mike,
your way
because we're not gonna hear you.
Now it's their way the whole time, and they're gonna say, well, no, it's our way the whole time. And they're gonna say, well, I've been giving you your way, and you're still not happy. Where is it?
Bro, they cerebral as fuck. They cerebral, man.
You know what I'm saying?
The mind games.
Oh, the mind game is terrible.
Yeah, sometimes they would do it on purpose.
I think it's natural.
No.
I think it's natural.
No. It's on purpose.
You think so?
Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah.
It's natural on purpose.
Think about this. You can have a conversation through text, and you know exactly what the hell they said. You
Yeah.
text them back. Now it's just my fault.
And that's the minute games.
Who said it was your
So
fault?
that's the big one. We got to stop the texting, and that's where we messed up.
Yeah, the texting has killed communication.
Yeah.
You get misconstrued and
But they're not gonna stop.
But you know what they were. You know what they were talking about the day before. But when they say the second day, because they mad. You know?
That'll definitely throw some stuff in your face.
They on it.
Well, you know what? My advice to all of that is do not try to figure women out because you're gonna kill yourself.
Well, you got to figure out yourself too. So just let you figure out you. And I always tell women, stop asking, or I'm sorry, stop answering my question. Stop thinking for me.
Right.
For me for 50 some years. I don't need you to think for me. I need you to think for yourself. Like you said.
Right.
Well, like you know, tell me what you want. Just say it.
Yeah, just
Fuck,
say
you
it.
want fish tonight? Goddamn it, you're gonna get
Right.
flounder, get fry, whatever. Red snapper.
Right.
That's not what you
Yeah.
want. Just say, damn it, I
Just
want
sound
chicken.
Right.
Don't. Well, what did you? I thought you might have want. Stop thinking for me.
Right.
I got you. Yep. When I got a problem, I tell you, if I'm hungry and I want chicken wings at Chick-fil-A,
You're gonna be specific. Yeah. That's part of it too. They're not.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We are very simple, and women. And it's funny that women don't get how simple we are.
Yeah.
We don't require a lot.
They overcomplicate.
Yeah, we don't require a lot, man. Just listen. Let me read a comment real quick. Oliver says a black female that complains about black men being with white women has made it clear to the desirable brothers that they are not concerned with becoming the person he desires.
See, I
struggle with that too.
Yeah.
Let me read it again.
There you go.
This is not my comment, for the record. This is Oliver Woolfolk. He said the black female that complains about black men being with white women has made it clear to the desirable brothers that they are not concerned with becoming the person he desires.
Where he at?
He's local. He's here. He's
North
here.
Dakota?
No, he's here. He's here. He's
He gotta
here.
be an hour. And no disrespect to the brother. No disrespect.
Right.
No, I'm just bullshitting. But
Listen, I'll say to that. I think this should be a natural. I think this should be a natural thing where we desire what looks like us and what we came out of.
But why don't you want?
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
normally you want somebody that portrays or displays your mother figure.
If you had a good relationship with that woman,
Right.
Yeah.
if you had a good relationship with that woman, you
So
want
why
something
don't
similar to you.
But,
Yeah.
But I know some guys that only deal with them pink toes. That's what we. Yeah. I'm old school.
I heard that.
They deal with the pink toes because they're very submissive.
Right.
You can do whatever the hell you want with them.
They're robots.
And they wrote it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
so then again, so then you ask the question: is if you look at basketball, why does our athletes have focus with those again?
Right.
So there's always, we don't need Dr. Umar on here.
Oh man, right.
We don't need Umar.
And that's
Well, I feel like I've heard Umar talk about it. I feel like so he always referred to him as a snow bunny.
Yes,
Right.
That's another thing.
I hear so one thing that does happen, I believe, according to Umar, like them white girls on camp, so my daughter went to she's at UD, which is majority what it is, and she went to a Catholic high school, which is majority white. I ain't gonna get them no shine, but so we talking about. I know her junior year there was 900 some kids, and out of that 900 some kids was 40 black, right? So now you take the black boys. It's probably about 15 black boys. So when the black boys show up on campus, the white girls are immediately.
Yeah, they jump to him.
They don't have the black girls don't have a shot.
Bro, that's
But hold on. I'm gonna tell you, same thing that happens. They know why they're there. They're there for sports. And the same thing that happens at UD. Like she's talking about, she was telling me about some guys from the football team that transferred in at Christmas break. They're all from Florida. Wicks, dreadlocks, gold teeth. They some real Florida cats. White girls,
Man,
they get them early because if you make the league, If you make the league, they in.
Is that Mandingo? Is that the same? But then that would be
for sure.
But then that would be the same thing that happened back in the day when we were slaves.
Yeah, they love
Mhm.
us. They love us.
Do you
So
see?
like
You
you
know
said,
what I'm
right,
saying?
they-
So it's
they-
the
they
same.
taught that, like you
Yeah.
said.
They love
Yeah,
us.
man,
They love us.
If they're gonna go there, they're gonna get one that has the opportunity, the opportunity to be successful and make millions of dollars.
And bro, they dad don't love us until he know that. So he like, don't bring one home. Dad, he
Yeah.
playing football. Why you taking so long to get in here? Come on in, son. Take your shoes
Yeah,
off.
they don't want no
Take your
rapper.
shoes-
They
No,
want
no,
that
no.
motherfucker.
They want that ball player.
He paying that money to
Hell
the
yeah.
school. And
Come on, man.
what they call that?
And
Alumni.
Yeah,
Alumni.
Yeah.
Booster, brother. Yeah, all
right.
that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. You want
I'm
all
glad
that.
you here with me, brother.
Yeah.
I like you. You
And,
here with me.
and guess what? And guess what? That is how generational wealth for black people gets transferred, because
Yeah.
his dumb ass is gonna do
Take
some
it
dumb
back.
shit down the line,
Get it right back.
and then she's gonna divorce him and take him for the majority of that
They
shit.
know.
And now
They know.
the white family is living comfortably off the back of all your work.
Bro, Tiger still can't get right.
Fuck him.
After
Let me
all
just
that shit,
sidebar.
he still can't get
I don't
right,
support
bro.
him.
Tiger
I don't support him.
Tiger sets himself up. So-
I don't support him.
Said he ain't black, so he trash.
Yeah, he still can't get right.
I had to, you know what? Yeah,
I know you play golf.
I was-
I don't support him for other reasons than he was a great golfer.
Best he could probably he go down to be as the best golfer.
No, yeah. I'm not, but
Hell-
just the
hell-
fact,
hell with Jack Nicklaus and them, but he do that trash.
what's his connection to our community?
There ain't none.
Well, hold on.
Well, enlighten me.
Hold on.
Because they go back to high school
Yeah,
prom.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
always been white girls.
Nah, but he
Who-
has recently.
But
I won't say just recently. He has had some hands on in the black community. So right now, I know. if
I
you
need
got-
specifics.
All right, well, I got you. If you're unaware,
Please, I am very
Cobb's Creek
unaware.
In Philadelphia, he purchased Cobb's Creek in Philadelphia. So they actually have a.
Is that a golf course?
It's a golf course.
Okay, is it in a public course?
It's public. It's public. It's public.
Anybody can go there and play.
Yeah, we can go when they get done with it. But he's also allowed for organization of color to adopt into the golf program.
I was
So, again, like they used to say about Jordan. Everybody was buying Jordan shit, and everybody was on Jordan. People shooting because of Jordans and all that shit. But you never again.
he never.
it-
Yeah. He's gotten better lately as an older man.
I was just about to say, I just watched the interview with him with the NASCAR with Michael Jordan.
It took long enough though, motherfucker. You 60.
Yeah, but watch this
Yeah.
though. No. He was doing that prior. He was doing that prior.
He was doing
He
it
was
for
doing
a
that
while.
prior.
He just
But here's the problem:
wasn't-
when he first started, when we were growing up,
Okay.
he had the jogging suits on. Then he became. So I ain't gonna let you talk negative about my nigga.
I love him too. He's the greatest.
You know what I do?
He's the greatest.
But listen to what I'm saying.
Don't want to hear that.
But at the same time in the NBA, they had his hands on. They had him by like this too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, he
So
resurrected the
he
league.
thought he
He
could
kept
do
it going at
He
least.
wasn't gonna do it. They only gonna allow that brother to
Oh,
do
of course,
so much.
absolutely.
So again, like this, I'm not a LeBron James fan. Trash.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway,
That's crazy.
I will.
yeah.
Nah.
Hold on.
I'm Jordan, but I gotta say
hold on.
He ain't trash. He ain't trash.
Basketball trash.
Oh, shit.
What?
As far as philanthropy,
Got to
Oh,
bring him back for the
Yeah, he
sports show.
on it. Yeah,
Philanthropy is crazy.
oh man, I give you hands
Yeah.
up.
He said he
Hands
did
down
all
the
trash
trash.
in the basketball.
He trash.
We're gonna have to have a whole nother.
Yeah, that's another show. That's another show. That's another show.
That's 2 weeks.
That's another show. Listen, we'll do a sports show.
We didn't take breaks.
We'll do a sports show during the NBA playoffs. Prior to the playoffs, we'll do a sports show.
Look at the stand.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yo,
We didn't take breaks.
let me tell you something about Michael Jordan. And I love MJ. I think he's the greatest to ever do it. And LeBron, listen, his humanitarian efforts, as far as I'm concerned, is second to none. You know what I'm saying? He's sending the kids to college for free in Akron, Ohio. Yeah, she got to throw Shaq in there. But MJ he's known to be investing in the prison industrial complex, which incarcerates what 60-70% of us are in there, black and brown folk.
So hold on.
Yes.
I have a question about that.
Go
So
ahead.
because we use our, I guess, let's say, our higher up black folk that we would consider paved the way for us.
Okay. Priscilla says everybody's low on the mic. Please talk into your mic.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
So how do we transfer, like, what do you want him to do? Because it's like we as black people, we always are pointing fingers at, oh, they should do this, but
Right.
they only got but so much they can really
They can.
do.
Right.
That's why Michael Jordan is in the light with the NASCAR because he sued because he's seen what was going on.
Right.
But when he was in basketball, he couldn't see it for himself.
Correct. No, you're right.
So it's just like a lot of that is going on with our community where we're pointing the fingers at each other, but really they can't even help us get there because they can't even get themselves in the door most of the time.
Okay. That's a great question. Let me say this to that. There are barriers still, no matter who you are, if you're black, no matter how much money you got and any of that stuff. It always will be. But I think Mike set himself apart because he wanted to. I remember back when they was talking about the governor, I think of North Carolina or something. Shannon, you help me with this, if you remember. They asked him who was he gonna endorse, like this Democratic person or whatever. He was like, no, I'm not endorsing anyone because Republicans buy sneakers too. It was all business. He wasn't ever gonna pick a side. He wasn't no fucking Jim Brown or no Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was always right in the middle because it was capitalism.
And I respect that.
I respect it to a degree.
I'll tell you what. Yeah.
But I think when you such a major figure in the community and people who support you that look like you sometimes you gotta just by default you gotta take a stand.
So who made him the major figure?
We did.
Okay. So he lives and died by what we say then, is what we're saying.
No. I'm not saying that.
Correct.
We all do. But I'm saying if I'm gonna lose an audience, it ain't gonna be my folks.
He didn't lose it though.
So like the shirt you got on, I don't know what brand it is, but
H&M.
It ain't a black man.
It ain't a black man.
Right.
I don't know if a black man make t-shirts.
Wherever black people are in the industry, we're never the majority.
No.
Right.
When it comes to making the money.
Correct.
So like even with the prison system, he's not the only black man who invests in jail. It's money.
Yeah.
Just like if you were to invest in euro over the US dollar. You don't support Europeans over US.
I don't need to. If I'm already a billionaire, if I'm already rich, I don't need to invest in anything. Well, he was he was fucking rich 10 times over.
But now he's able to do shit for the communities. So again, in like Charlotte in Carolinas, he built a hospital and all kind of stuff for things that are going on. So
40 years later.
No, but hold on. We can talk. Then that conversation would be about Obama. Yeah. Obama became a president, and now we said that he didn't do enough for black folks. But I
never said that.
No. But that's
what people say.
That's what
and think about that
because they don't know politics.
But nobody what they say is he should be all about black folks. But then when he put shit out there again, like the money that he got out there for HBCUs, that was going every year to HBCUs. And now this ragged ass dude we got in that White House now decides to say, okay,
he pulled all that.
Obama puts 40 million, or let's say 200 million every year to HBCUs. He says, well, I'm going to do 205. And now we say, oh, he's the best. Fuck you. Man.
You can say that. Man. You can say that. Fuck him.
Yeah. Again, black folks will always be our own demise because for age one, we're always going to look at each other and say X, Y, and Z, but we never give them credit for any fucking thing that they do.
Crabs in the barrel, bro.
No different in here. Watch this.
So
there's going to be people that support you now,
and
there's going to be people that hate your ass at the same fucking time. So and you can be talking about good informational shit, but it's always going to be that way because that again, that's what we were set up to do.
Right.
They set us up to do this shit anyway.
No, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying if I'm gonna go down and fight with my folks. That's just me. Like if even the motherfuckers was hating on me,
folks ain't going down fighting for your ass.
I was just about to say that.
Look at Kamala. How many motherfuckers voted for Kamala? How many people voted for her?
70% of black women voted for Kamala Harris. The men didn't.
So they ain't going down.
So what? So the men who voted for Donald Trump, the black men who voted for Donald Trump, in my opinion, they felt like these are some motherfuckers felt like a woman can't run it. And I know some women who feel like a woman can't run the country. So I'm not going to just put it on black women. I just think we've been conditioned to think that men can't do certain shit. I mean, women can't do certain shit. And this is untrue.
But is it because she got a white husband though? Because some brothers like fuck that. She don't care about me. She with him. So why I'm gonna vote for her anyway?
Well, look what we got though.
I just look at it like this. What other country has women running their whole country?
I mean, not many.
Not many. There are some prime ministers.
Remember, in the U.S., we do a lot of business with the Islam countries, the Islamic countries,
and they don't. They ain't gonna play that shit. Hell no.
In charge.
No, not at all.
So we okay with just having a racist motherfucker in there instead?
I'm not gonna say
we both okay with it.
But I mean, I would say I would rather have what I see because I know what I'm getting.
Nah.
Than to get
I'd
something that I
nobody
would
sit
lie
in,
to.
I'd rather have nobody sit in that motherfucker. It'd be AI.
That's not
Just
real.
talking-
That's not
I
realistic.
know realistic.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
listen
So
to what I'm saying.
realistically, if we got to pick a person to put in there, I wouldn't pick none of the presidents we had that I know of.
Well, I think the thing is,
understands the life that middle class, lower class,
Oh,
and
man,
high
right.
class
Here-
is.
Yeah.
here's the
Someone
thing.
who's went through the rankings is
Yeah.
deserving of that position.
Agree. So Trump shouldn't be in office
But
then,
then Trump
'cause he was
doesn't
a
make all those
businessman.
calls. He's just popping a lot of shit.
But how
Right.
about her?
Powers that be?
It
I do believe as a woman, because they are naturally just wired a certain way, she would press the trigger button or have to ask another man
That's not
for
true.
I think-
we don't
validation
know
on
that.
certain.
I think her team around her. That's why
In the
you
Middle
pull a
East,
good
go
team
on,
around
yeah.
you.
I don't think they coming to the table. Them,
They're
China,
not coming to the
niggas,
table.
nah,
They
nah.
don't. Trump. They don't give a fuck about what he's
I'm
talking
saying,
about.
even if it was the woman in
But,
there, they'd
but
be
you
like,
know
nah,
what?
fucking nah.
But watch this though. If it ain't her, and you know it's not going to be her, as a military people,
Yeah.
we then put other folks. So
Unqualified.
check this out.
Unqualified,
Watch
yeah.
this. Watch this.
Yeah.
I'm not going to name my job, okay? But when I go to work, I've seen people come in my warehouse and walk right past me like I ain't the fucking manager.
And that's bullshit. Right.
They don't know who the hell I am, but when you see me dressed, you know I'm somebody.
Correct.
Right.
Right.
Damn right.
So I had a guy that worked for me who was white. I knew when I saw who I saw, you go talk to him.
Okay.
I'll
Wow.
talk to the motherfuckers I need to talk to.
Yeah.
So don't think that wasn't gonna happen. They knew it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ain't gonna again. So what was her name? Hillary. Hillary was she did all that shit. She was across the country talking to them. They talked to her too. Money talk.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. So hey, listen, I understand that you gotta have this shit on, but money do talk. Your money do talk.
I don't know. If we get a female president, I'm for it if it works. But I would love to see how that plays out.
I mean, at this point,
No, I would love to see. I don't.
at this point, we got
a
a crooked fucking businessman who's filed bankruptcy 6 times in office with no political experience. So why the
bankruptcy part we can't focus on every
Right.
so but okay, but I don't need nobody who says he's the ultimate deal maker as my president, because
There's different codes in bankruptcy. You can be
Right,
doing
facts.
one where you just
Chapter
close
this,
the
chapter that.
business.
Right.
You got one where you.
But he
paying
won
money
every-
back.
yeah, but he
You
won-
got- Yeah,
But he
it's
won
a
every
lot.
time. And what in the last year since he's been in office, his family's earned what?
So for me, I think like I look at it,
Millions.
Trump is just like the rest of them. He's just in the limelight now. He's
That's
the
all.
one that's the face of
Because he
yeah.
like a celebrity.
That's all.
Yeah, that's all.
It's
They all
all
doing it.
of them doing it. He
Yeah,
just
oh yeah, they all have.
old enough to say I don't give a fuck about nobody.
Right, and I'm gonna
I'm
tell
gonna do
you,
what I
man.
want.
But that to me, that is the issue. He's not thinking about soldiers. He's not thinking about the middle class. He's not thinking about poor people. He's not. He
Well,
don't.
yeah, I'll let God take care of that part.
But
They
God
just
ain't.
keep
Well,
on
God chilling right now because
Correct.
shit is
Because he
wild
said
right
it-
now.
But he said it would have to happen.
Who said it would have to
If
happen?
you
No, he
read
going
the
biblical.
Quran,
Oh, you going biblical?
Either
going
one.
biblical.
It
He's saying
says
that this
the way
shit
the
prophecy.
world was
Right.
supposed
Yeah,
to
he's
happen.
saying
It's
this
going
shit
to
prophecy.
happen.
Right.
Like the things that we're seeing, the things that are happening, it had to happen in order for us to see, oh shit, we've been living wrong this whole time.
Chad-
We've been blaming the wrong people this whole time.
Chaz, let me tell you something.
I don't know.
That what you're saying right now, I'm 53. I heard when I was a little kid in church, it used to scare the shit out of me. I used to hear at 5, 6, 7 that the world is gonna come to an end.
I heard that.
And I was getting baptized.
You
I'm gonna get baptized immediately because I want to go to
Yeah.
heaven.
It's a
And
sign.
God, Jesus is coming back.
Oh, man.
In 1978,
That's how they scare you.
I heard this back in 1978.
Get your ass right.
and I mean that's a whole nother conversation because if
Right,
what you subscribe to. But my point is, I don't think Trump is. He's just not cognitive. First of all, he don't get the credit for being. Did you see the thing last night or the night before? What the fuck was he talking about? Like when he had the little 30 minutes. Was it last night? When he
never
spoke-
really knows what he be talking about most of
And that's part of the issue. Like we're so unclear about why are we in this war? What is the mission? What do we hope to accomplish? I have no fucking idea.
So why do we accept it? Is it just because it's just him?
No, it's not that. It's not that we accept it. It's
We
that
do.
what can you do about it?
Right.
'Cause, I mean,
But
we
we
said
had
we
a
was,
ch-
we said we was going to impeach him. Who
Yeah,
was going to
yeah,
do that?
yeah.
Us
Yeah.
four?
But we had a chance to not elect this brother for a second fucking time.
I think black men put him over.
No,
Black men put them
Hispanics.
over. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
Well, both.
Yeah.
And I posed this question yesterday. If we've taken over, he bragged very mightily about how much oil we have
Right.
the other night. Was it last night? Tuesday night, whenever. Tuesday. He bragged, yeah, we got so much oil that they're gonna start buying oil from us. Forget the Hermes Straits because you don't need them. And then on top of that, we've supposedly taken over Venezuela shit. Why are we? I'm just going by what he says. This is what he does. He's a gaslighter. So we have all this oil. Why isn't gas fucking $2 a gallon? I'm gonna tell you why. Would you like to know? Because this motherfucker's in bed with the Exxon, with Exxon Mobil, all these people who donate millions of dollars to his campaign. So he's gonna let this gas ride out probably to about $5 before he says, all right, let me bring it back down because I did y'all a favor because y'all all put me in office.
Guess what though? He not lying. We do got all that oil, but it's not for us. You gotta understand. Is he know who he talking to, and they like word. They got it. But who he talking to is not us. That's why we saying, where's it at? The people he talking to when he on that camera, like Chad say, he don't know what he do know what he talking about, but he do the ramble shit. That way it throw us off. Yeah. And he like, yo, y'all out there who know who
he ain't throwing me the fuck off.
And like, so let's go back. There's no pipeline. Because the pipeline was
no, it runs through Native American territory, which was a problem.
They stopped all that. Well, it was supposed to. You go to the Oklahoma states and all that, they have pushed against that.
Right.
Then we talk about Venezuela. We know that the Venezuelan, he tried to get his Exxon people to come out there, but the equipment there is so old, they would have to.
It'll cost more money to get it up there running than what they're gonna make profit off of. Yeah.
All he's trying to do now is trying to see what Saudi can do for us. But once these guys in Yemen and all these other motherfuckers started shooting at Israel, if they shut that left side down,
right,
it's the fuck over.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
You say what you want, you better you gotta know your history and see where the hell he at. But what he gonna do is he just buying himself time. Because I'm gonna tell you something, America. What's the date? The 2nd?
Yeah.
I can guarantee you this: in the next 2 to 3 weeks, you'll have fucking ground troops.
Oh yes, but it's gotta happen, and we're gonna lose a lot of people unnecessarily because we shouldn't be in this war. I agree.
They already started.
Taking that shit over.
Shit gotta go. And what's gonna happen is you're setting them up.
You're just playing bully ball.
That's what he does.
Where are you going in from?
He gonna get folk killed unnecessarily.
Right.
You have to bring planes in,
and you're active duty, so that affects your life. Yeah.
They hide spots all through the mountains. They look like the rock.
And they gonna activate themselves here too. So don't think it's safe over here because that shit over there.
And listen, let's pivot, guys, because we ain't got to our main topic yet, and we got 10 minutes left. But before we pivot, I want to read a couple of comments because Trump. See what Trump does? He take over the whole fucking show. Oliver says, this is back to when we were talking about, I guess, white women. He says, you respect Jordan's business ethics, but not the shade of his second wife. LOL. I don't give a fuck about the shade of his second wife. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? It is what it is. Sharon says, no way, Chaz. Sharon, what were you saying no way, Chaz to? I guess you said something. She says, you think Trump is more stable than Kamala?
No, I didn't say stable. I didn't say that. I said Trump is somebody that is going to give you his card.
But also, we don't know how stable she is.
Correct.
So, we didn't get the opportunity to find out.
But she told you what was going to happen.
Yeah, that's
true. She's right. She's right.
But look, Will's coming off of Biden, and Will's like, what the fuck with this too? So
Biden had no business running again. That was crazy.
What about the local officials?
And that's the thing that people miss.
What's going on with Delaware?
That's what people miss.
Let's talk about them.
Newcastle.
Well, you know what? I can't put no. Listen, let me tell you this. I see my city. Listen. I know I don't put no stock into that. I don't put no stock into that because I see my local officials at the Cash Bar. I see them at Kegler's. I see them at Deco get drunk as a motherfucker. They're not hiding. This is what it is. So I don't. It's a lot of access to these motherfuckers. It ain't nothing, man. So.
Of course.
I didn't see them live. too many people in front of their face and don't come through, I don't respect it. That's why I don't even get into the politics.
So no politics.
Not really. I
See?
don't
And that's-
really get
and that's-
into
that's
it.
where I'm
But
at.
like I
It's
said,
all
I'd rather
tricks.
you be honest than lie.
Are any of them
Trump-
though?
And then let me make a
Trump don't
decision from
lie.
there.
He really
Oh, no,
think
no, no.
that-
Nah, he-
no, hold, bro.
I don't think he
He's
lies.
a
I
lying
think
motherfucker.
In his head, he thinks
You
this
can
all
hear
is
it.
true.
So here's my problem.
I really think he's
I got-
missing some school.
1 minute on this. We got to get to the main topic.
But
1
here-
minute on this.
but here's
Make
what-
your point.
But here's what I always said about Trump supporters.
Yeah.
When he say a statement, they always got an excuse for him.
Ooh.
He meant this. He
Yes.
meant that.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But
Yeah.
when somebody else say something,
Ain't no.
it's all
Right.
to the motherfucker. Right.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, that motherfucker, he wasn't thinking that. He was just thinking that. No.
yeah.
We have to stop giving this man excuses. And listen, he's not relatable to black folks because he
At
got
all.
fucking felonies.
At
Fuck
all.
him.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
I ain't
Yeah,
got-
that's the shit he be saying. Like, yeah,
That's
yeah, you
bullshit.
can't
I
relate
got
to
no
me.
fucking bullshit. But go ahead. We gonna-
All right, listen.
Man,
Topic of the night. We got whippings. They get warnings. Who here is raising their child the way they were raised? If you're raising, and that could be a good thing. That could actually be a good thing if it was done. You know.
I'm in the
To-
middle.
All right. So speak. So in the middle. Speak to that.
So I was raised like my mom. She didn't have a problem beating me, but I think my last beating was like sixth grade, sixth, seventh grade.
Oh, you got off easy.
Oh,
6th grade.
Yeah.
What?
Sixth grade.
11?
Yeah.
So last ass whooping.
Yeah, that was like my last ass whooping. After that, it was like I might get a hit to the chest or something. Dad would be the one to like, hit you in the back of the chest, like with his hand or something. But my kids, I think I can count on one hand how many times I beat all my kids together.
Wow.
Total.
So that means you're not really in the middle. You more to the. They get warnings.
Warnings.
Yeah. 'Cause-
I'd rather do
We got
something
one.
other than physical. So I take,
For example.
so like my kids, they're in the technology world. I take your TV, your phone,
and that's what we
and
do.
I'll make you go outside.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like I'll reverse the whole thing up.
Right.
You're
Yeah.
not even chilling.
You gotta
in the
be more
crib together.
psychological with them, right?
Absolutely.
So basically, no offense to any of our kids, you saying they're weaker than.
I mean, I think this whole world is.
I
weaker
think
than
they-
us.
I think they are.
this generation,
That's why they get warnings.
they're weaker, but also I ain't trying to go to jail. Because
Right.
And yeah, that's a whole nother thing you got to be concerned about as a parent. You're right. He's right about that.
Beaten. Now they trying to investigate the beat.
You know what? That's
Yeah.
That was 1993.
But
That was the law.
Have your
Wow.
mother ever tell you, your father tell you, go ahead and tell them. They're
No.
gonna take your ass.
Oh yeah. That,
See
my,
that?
my
But that was
last
us.
beat.
The next, we'll tell
My
them that.
last beat.
So I could beat them
My
too.
mom, I got in trouble in school. You know, that was like that thing with, I was in middle school, like you used to pants people. Like that was a thing.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And I did it to this white boy in gym,
Oh, shit.
and I got suspended for it. I came home, my mom beat me out my pants, and I told her I'm gonna call
What grade?
and my dad. She said, call them, I'm gonna beat their asses too. And you gonna go with it.
What grade?
Sixth grade. Because I never.
But back then, they would come for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They would
Yeah.
have changed like, oh, you
Yeah.
did what? Your mom had to beat you.
I
You
would
called
never.
us.
I would,
But now that flip.
I would never call
Yeah.
the cops on my
Right.
mother.
No, hell no.
No.
Yeah.
Shannon, did you raise your children the way you were raised?
I did, and they're older now.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
don't have, so like my daughter, my oldest, she has 3 kids,
Mm-hmm.
and she has a 2-year-old now, and then my little grandson, he's 5 weeks old,
Okay.
and I tell her, oh, thanks, brother.
Right.
And my oldest grandson, he's 17. So
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, you got
You
it.
an OG in this parenting thing. You got a 17-year-old grandchild. I got a 19-year-old kid. You an OG, bro.
So what I do is I tell her all the time, yo, she gotta get spanked.
You're right.
You gonna have to get her.
And that's what's missing.
And she do some things that she ain't supposed to be doing. And every now and then I tap her.
I ain't not supposed to be though.
Yeah, you're supposed to see one thing. I never beat my daughter.
You a soft grandparent. Are you a soft grandparent?
I never beat my daughter.
Why? So what I'm saying is not have to spank them to where they passed out.
That's right.
Say, hey, I done told you.
Right.
Right. You got a little tap.
But
You gotta wake her up.
you have to.
So like I'll do that, but I've never really beat my daughter.
I spanked my daughter.
I can't even
did.
like
So
remember a
why
time.
though? Yeah.
When she was younger, like toddler, I used
Yeah.
to pop her on her hand, like, hey,
Oh,
no, don't do that.
Yeah.
But I've never really had to
Yeah.
like beat her. Nah.
Some require ass whooping.
Yeah.
When you give an ass whooping,
Yeah, I
listen.
just
When your mom beat you when you was in 6th grade, you
yeah.
didn't do the shit again, did you?
No.
Nope.
Yeah,
You learn
you
that.
ain't had that
Right. And straighten you
Yeah.
up.
That's what the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now these kids looking at you like, yo, motherfucker, what you gonna do?
Oh man.
But let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask, well, you know what?
looking
But
at
I
me
make
like,
that
bro.
clear. I tell myself
Yeah.
I will fuck y'all up
I got it.
until I
Right.
die.
If I need to.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't care how old
Yeah.
y'all get. I'm gonna put my life on the
You
line.
gotta
if
be
I
their
let my
parent,
son
right?
put my
Yeah.
life
Right.
on
That's
Yeah.
the thing.
I'm
Yeah,
not-
you ain't that.
I
You
hear
ain't father,
y'all
right?
friends get that in y'all head.
Come in,
You're
right?
not coming back out this
Sure.
house. I'm like dying.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't with
Well-
all
All with you. Like,
Yeah, I ain't with-
So listen, I wanna. So Mark is raised by Jamaican parents. I want to get that perspective, Mark. How were you raised, and huh? Now, how were you raised in comparison to how you raising your children?
Oh, by far different. You know what I'm saying? Because they, it's similar, but it's different. Because now you hearing the Jamaican come out of them. Y'all, everybody know the stereotypes that come with Jamaicans. So,
Well,
yeah,
forgive me if I
it was
said that. I was just trying to, think.
But it was definitely that. It was, and then they were a little bit different because they were Christian Jamaicans. So now they adding all that
very
into
strict.
it. Yeah, you always going to hell. So I was like, Jesus Christ, you may help me because that's all my mom telling me is I'm going down there. So she been telling my kids that, my daughter, but they can't take they different. So they're like, I'm going to hell. She can't tell me that. They ready to call somebody. I'm like, who you gotta tell? You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. It was definitely something.
So you move a little differently than how your parents
Oh
move.
yeah, by far. I would definitely say it's a weaker situation. They definitely get warnings, and like Chad said, they get their gadgets taken because they gadget kids.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
But Jamaica doesn't have these laws that the U.S. has.
Right.
So the most recent thing that I had was I had a little cousin that moved up here, and when he got into some trouble, his mom beat him with a wire hanger. And I seen his back, like, oh shit, he can't even go to school like that tomorrow because if they tap,
you gonna go to jail.
Cool. And she like, who you talking to? And I was like, oh, calm down, because you getting a little too crazy.
She don't know.
Right. And then the cops came and had to send her on
quick
the way.
question: where, like, for y'all generation, where is it too far? Because at one point, like, I didn't want to beat my kids because I knew it came from anger, and I knew when my son walk in this house, I'm gonna whoop his ass. That was the thing. If I do that, am I really putting my anger out on this belt, or am I trying to just guide you to be where you need to be? I don't feel
like it's your anger though. I feel like it's your respect because you bringing them back. Because if you raise them on some friendship type,
talking about wire hangers.
Yeah, that was extreme.
But that's too much. That's too much. Extension cords, switches. Yeah.
Like the craziest thing happened to me, my great grandma threw a remote at me or something. She used to beat us with a cane or something. Like, but she was so old school. That was like
boomer shit.
Like,
right.
Whoa,
Yeah. Right.
That's crazy.
And then that's why they passed the CPA type laws back in '93 because they was like, nah, we getting a little too far with this shit. And
so
then it didn't
some
go
of this
into
come
effect
from
till
slavery.
Like,
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So then why are we beating our kids if we know it comes from
Why are we still against each other? Because you had the light-skinned Negro in the house who would tell on the field Negroes. We've been divided from day one.
So everything that we're going through stems from us being less than to them.
It's been
in our history,
and it's been passed down.
So we're gonna keep passing down.
You can break. No, generational curses can't be broken. You're breaking it.
Okay. Hold on, though, Chad. Let me say this to you. What is the problem that we have in our societies right now? These kids are.
They don't have enough discipline. I don't think. I agree with that.
You need the whoopings.
So then, what happened was, our kids didn't have kids, and they said we don't want our parents to treat. I don't want to treat them the way my parents treat. Right now, them kids.
And it gets less and less. And discipline becomes less and less.
Yeah. So now, them shits is gone because back in the day, hell, we used to be at a grocery store getting something. You open the door for an older person. My boy don't do shit no more. Now.
Hey, curse in front of adults? I never curse in front of an adult.
No, me neither. Until I got older, and then I'm like, dang, I'm drawn.
Yeah. To this day, I don't curse in front of my elders. I have older siblings. I don't curse in front of them. It was just a hierarchy of respect thing. I don't, yeah.
And now kids answer their parents like, what? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You call it what?
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. Because, like, still to this day, my kids, I call you once. I'm not calling you again. You better come up the stairs or down the stairs.
Right.
I got to call again.
Right.
Man, what was you doing? I was playing the game. Turn it off because it wasn't that important.
Right.
I paid for this.
And while I'm talking to you through the door, all that type of shit, they different, man.
Oh, yeah. Let me read a comment from Oliver that I actually agree with.
All right.
He says 21, 19, 17, 14, and 4. All they only need is 1 or 2 spankings early on to get the point and make better choices. I think the earlier I knew my mother, so my mom said that when I know you can understand the word no. Yeah. you're gonna get popped.
Oh,
So
right,
if
right.
you, so
yeah,
if I,
them babies saying no early. Nigga.
no, if I
True,
tell
yeah,
you,
true,
if I,
true,
yeah,
true.
if I tell you don't do something, you're gonna get popped.
Right,
So you get your ass whooped between 2 and about 5 to 7.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
ain't got to get them at 12,
Yeah, you
18,
right.
20, 21.
But then again, though, them boys tend to, you know, what I mean, they gonna hulk up.
And that's
They'll
where
still have
we
respect, but
need
they
to
ready
be
test, 'cause
around.
They like, yo,
That's
I'm
where we
slipping,
need
you
to
move
be
fast.
around.
It's my time.
Right.
I gotta see where I'm at.
That's where we need to be
And
around.
that's why
It's
Jeezy, remember
opposite
Jeezy beat
now.
up his son.
Maybe I'm mistaken if I'm wrong, but like the boys are easier
Yeah,
at first,
because they
and then as they get older, then they start to
got
test.
touch.
And the daughters are different. Like they're the opposite from me.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter isn't 18 or nothing. She'll be 13 this year. So
You
I
see
haven't
a
got
difference,
through the
though?
preteen,
She
Yeah.
ain't gonna
the
test,
whole thing.
She ain't gonna test you. She gonna test her mother.
You know what's
Damn right.
crazy? I've been
Telling you.
been told that
And that's
for
smart.
years
It's
now.
coming.
Like
I be
it's
like,
gonna
yeah,
come,
it's coming.
and she coming to you next.
Yeah,
it's
her
coming.
mom
I've been looking
is
at my
gonna be
daughter like,
tripping.
yeah,
They gonna
do
ready
it.
to
Yeah,
fight.
when they put me
Hey,
through, I'm
hey,
like, yeah, I hope my daughter put her
Two,
through that
two
shit.
cats can't stay in the house.
Hell,
Rare.
yeah,
Yeah,
hell
well,
no.
I can't
Yeah.
wait for the day.
No, you don't.
Now you don't want that. You don't
No,
want that.
no. Let me tell you why you
And
don't.
I'm gonna tell her
Get
always
your
respect your mother. She took care of
See,
you. No
get
matter
her
what.
right.
Let me tell you why. At the age she at now, she'll start. Her thoughts will be more pushed toward boys and a lot of other shit.
Right.
So again,
And a boy make a girl go crazy.
But-
Lose her fucking mind.
Hell yeah.
So I can see that you are a good father,
I appreciate
and
it.
I ain't even in your crib. You know what I'm saying? So she gonna watch you.
Okay.
You got me?
Yeah.
She watching you,
Okay.
and she gonna watch mama. But at the same time, she gonna be out there.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, just like we want a woman to be like her mother.
Yeah,
Your daughter gonna look at a man
like you.
Yeah,
and
that's
see
true.
her dad.
Ooh,
Yes,
yes, sir.
that's the
Yeah,
image.
hell yeah.
And if you ain't
Hell yeah.
shit, she gonna pick ain't shit
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's facts. It's gonna be a long history
That's
of that.
good, man. He was around boomers, man.
Yeah.
Sad.
Hey, yo, he was
yeah.
he get my shit when I'm trying to think.
Right. I tell them all the time, I'm the
Right.
young boy. I'm gonna soak up everything.
I'm old.
Yeah. But these young boys don't see you as a young boy. Boy,
Yeah,
these white,
that's
they're like,
You, I was about to say you probably already up now.
Yo, wear shiesty.
I'm low key safe because my kids, all their friends'
Right.
parents, is like
Yeah.
40 and up. So I'm still in the safe
Right,
spot.
they looking
I ain't
at
30
it.
yet. I'll be 30
Right.
this month, but
You 20 what?
I'm 29. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, if you could go back.
Yeah, he's a youngster.
Shit, my second was about to turn 29 in August. Shit.
You know all this says? You was going raw dog early in the game. Raw dog early in the game. Back when niggas was still scared to go raw. You was like commando. That right in that thing. But listen, at the end of the day, if you guys all notice, like kids will tighten up when a man walks in the room.
Oh, yeah.
So I think what we bring to the table is so valuable, and there's so many brothers that miss that. And I hate that part, man. And I'll say I've never had to beat any of my children. I never had to put one hand on them because I developed a relationship with them to where, and you know, something that got me a little bit emotional. So a few months ago, during Christmas break, me and Haley went to Atlanta, right? So I did a podcast for my kids. So it was my biological daughter and my son. He's not my biological son, but I met his mom when he was 1.
Oh,
So
That's
that's my son, and he's 30, and he's 31 now. So he said to me on the show, this is not my biological son, but this is building relationships and being a man. But let me tell you what he said. He said he had the opportunity to do a lot of bullshit, sell drugs, do some dumb shit with his friends. And he said, I always thought about you because why would I do that? And you work with kids like that. And bro, that was so powerful. Like it got me a little, and I'm not his biological father. You know what I'm saying? Bro.
And me and him have like it's not a love-hate relationship. Like I love my dad to death. I don't hate him at all, but I do wish his presence was more. Was around more when I was growing up.
Oh, you talking about biological?
Yeah.
No
But
disrespect.
he worked at the detention center, so I always got the stories and the lectures of what's going on there.
Right.
That's why I grew up not trying to do nothing too crazy.
Like
Yeah.
Right.
Like I wasn't in the street.
I bet that made your father feel good that you
Yeah,
didn't.
I have no record still to this day.
Yeah.
God forbid
Yeah.
everything was to go wrong. But it
So,
was
yeah.
that voice of having that male
figure, yeah, man. Shout out to Sheldon Wilkerson, man. Shout out to you, son. Let me read a quick comment, then we can ready to wrap it, boys, guys, because we're a little bit over, just a little bit. We can keep going. It's my show. It ain't no, So let me read it. I'm gonna have to get a drink. If we're gonna keep going. All right. Sally. Okay, all right. There you go. Hold tight. Let me read a comment. Sally Washington. Hey Sally, what up? Virginia in the house by way of Garfield Park, I believe. She says, I agree, Ed. My grandmother had a table that me nor my children touched because it only took 1 or 2 times. She says, a look from that eye on the first attempt and a switch one on the second. You got that switch. So you knew not to tuck. So I know people who are like, they might have had like a curio or they might have some with little figures on it. As a kid, you get fucked up if you go there and mess with that table. So you did not mess around. And a lot of times, I know for me, it took a look. I didn't get as many. I was number 6 of 7.
Okay.
So I didn't get a lot of beatings because I saw what happened to the 5 before me. Right. So I was like, no. No. So that made me, all I knew is I wanted to get good grades and I wanted, because I love my mom so much, I just wanted to be proud of me. So I didn't ever want me and her to have no smoke or anything because I was never a kid be like, I hate her because she didn't mistreat me. But also I wasn't doing no fuck shit because I know I would have got fucked up. So yeah, man. So rest in peace to Rosie Isabel. Iana, thank you, babe. My daughter says, keep going. Good conversation.
Yes.
All right.
I'll make a statement. So
I'm gonna go get a drink. Keep talking.
Yeah.
You don't need me. What you want?
All tequila.
This guy. All right. I'll be
We
right
need a
back.
sponsor for tequila if y'all on the podcast looking at this.
I hope you got some pineapple juice or something. Tonic water. Yeah. All right. Better not be no goddamn Kool-Aid. So funny we had this conversation is my granddaughter too, and she tough, bro. She all over the place. Good, but she good though. Mother raising her. Yeah. And father don't live with them. So and when we talk about the presence of being there versus having to beat them all the time. So everybody know me.
You discipline.
Yeah. So
immediately.
So I'm a tapper.
Yeah.
She's speaking Swahili, Russian, Greek, Italian, because she's speaking all wow. 2-year-old. She ain't got to worry really, but she'll say Papa. So she'll say whatever she said, then it's Papa. So her dad had tapped her the other day. It was funny. My daughter was telling a story. Tapped her the other day, and she pointed at him and said, blah, 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 Papa, because she's going to tell on you.
That, and she's also used to Papa.
Right.
They go to where they're familiar with.
Correct.
Yep.
So I'm not saying anything negative or bad or whatever, but that just lets you, again, when we talk about, do you have to beat them?
Right.
Yeah, every now and then you might have to tap them.
Yeah, of course.
But the presence of you there and knowing what
louder.
The hell,
right. Yeah.
The reinforcement.
Because you there.
Yep, for sure.
They know. Yep. And one thing for us, man, as I got older, as in high school, and when we had to go, if you wanted to go to the mall, you wanted to go to a game or whatever. Yeah. One of the first things my parents said when you left the house was, "Don't embarrass me."
Hell yeah. Yep. Yeah, they always said that.
Don't let somebody have to call me and tell me, yo, because
out there
we had cell phones.
Correct.
Nope.
Right. So you'll find out later.
And look, and one of my homeboys, shout out to him, one of my best friends, bro. He in Dallas.
How about them Cowboys?
I spent more time in his crib than anybody's crib.
Tequila Sunrise.
Because my father never let us stay at people's homes. He just felt that he old school Alabama. And I
see you repping Eastside Golf
all day,
sponsorships with them too.
All day, I sponsor all day.
Slide in through the still.
Chocolate Chip 618. Is that your daughter?
Huh?
Chocolate Chip 618. Is that your child?
No.
Okay. Shout out to you, Chocolate Chip 618. I'm just checking. Thank you for tuning in.
Don't call ourselves Chocolate Chip. 618. I like that. Good.
If she's chocolate, she can be Chocolate Chip. Why she can't be Chocolate Chip?
Be my daughter.
No, I don't know because I'm just asking the question.
Shut this shit.
She might have been giving you your props.
She
might have been giving you your props.
That's like motherfucker call me delicious.
Look, we ain't gonna call you delicious. We gonna call you Bumalicious. Bumalicious.
But yeah. Hey, you know what? Go back upstairs.
Go ahead.
you want the presence to be
Yeah.
there in the building.
Yeah.
And you know, like I was just saying to you, is we didn't have cell phones, so if my homeboy mom beat me, she called the phone and said, Janice, I had to get them both.
Yeah, that was regular back in the day.
Both.
And then when you get home,
when I
get
got
another
home,
one.
you know what my mother say?
Right.
She got you, which is good.
But I'm gonna get
your ass because somebody else had to beat your ass.
Hell yeah.
There
Yep.
you go.
So that's a question now. Do you think that neighbors and friends and stuff could beat kids?
Bust their ass.
They should.
They
Yeah,
should.
because it take a village. You know
Well,
that's it takes a village.
Yeah, you're gonna have somebody parent out there ready to fight. You touch
Right,
somebody,
because that's
even
how it
if-
is now.
even if
Right,
they
that's how it is
touch
now.
Somebody else.
That is
Yeah,
it.
that's how it is.
It happens in sports all the time right now. My kids is in
Yeah.
sports. I see it all the time when the coach is trying to reinforce
Yeah.
a kid.
And that's how it is now.
the
So
parent
they don't,
they don't,
so they don't need to be on
ready
it.
to
They
fight.
don't need to be on that because I'm a basketball official.
Okay.
Right. And like you said, I see it firsthand.
Yeah.
I've seen a kid the way he act, and then you try to, you give them a technical foul, sit they fucking ass down, whatever. You watch their parents.
You like,
They
okay,
go
You
yeah.
see
Yeah.
where they get
They
it from.
lose their
Yeah,
mind. Right.
for sure.
They
Lose their
get it
mind.
from
What you
again,
bring here and do
what
shit?
you bring into the house
Yeah.
is what they gonna do.
Right.
Absolutely.
I'm part of a organization called 100 Black Men,
Okay.
and we
I was
got a
looking
motto
into
that
getting
says,
involved with that.
"We'll talk about."
Well, don't ask him.
Okay.
Don't ask him.
shit.
Don't ask him.
So
I ain't.
once I'm back on set, I got all.
I've been in 100 Black Men for a year now, and I ain't read one. I ain't did a goddamn thing with 100 Black Men. So don't ask him. If he get in before me and you done, nigga. We done. We done. I'm just letting you know. But go ahead.
Kids will be what they see.
That's right.
Proud of
That's
them.
right.
So
That's
do
right.
y'all believe that you can have two children in the same household and they definitely
Synced
be
it.
opposite?
Seen
hell
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
So where does that come in at if you saying like they're both 50-50 with their parents? Like, all of them, they have the same DNA, they got the same structure. Even like, I don't like, where does that come from?
So let me ask you: they got you, and they got everybody else too.
Right.
So like for instance, if you are a supervisor, manager, whatever the fuck you do, where you own your own business, and say you got 10 employees, all 10 gonna be different.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah,
gotta
that's
know
true.
what make them tick, what make them don't.
You get
So
yeah.
You just gotta, you
gotta
figure
know,
them out.
yeah,
You'll get them.
for sure.
You'll get them, and then they'll come out. So
Mhm.
so remember this. A lot of times, I had to do this with my kids, and they're all 7 years apart. And is sometimes you got to take one kid out by themselves.
Yep.
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah.
And then take the other kid by themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you take them all together.
Yeah.
And then you gotta take the one by themselves.
Yeah.
And then
That's
you'll
true.
know because
That's true.
if not, think about this. You ever seen a bird's nest?
Mhm.
And they got 7 birds in there that just hatched. One of them motherfuckers ain't gonna make it.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah. No, it's true.
True
No
shit.
facts. No.
Yeah,
Because the other one's going to dominate that motherfucker. And
Right.
that weak link,
He done.
it's gone.
Yeah, he
They
done.
either toss him out or he
Toss
gonna
him out,
start.
they're going to start.
Yeah.
So that's how it is with the kids. But don't mean that they're going to starve or whatever.
Correct.
It's just that one not going to be. Again, take it like this. What if one kid had, like my second oldest, she has a learning curve. That don't mean she worse or better than the
Yeah,
other one.
absolutely.
facts, right.
You just got to put more time into that one, and
Yeah.
the other one, the older one, will represent.
Yeah.
You
That's right.
understand?
Sometimes they help out.
They help
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about parenting too, that you can't and I said this a few weeks ago on the show. Like in my era, our parents, I'll speak for my parents. Too much tequila? I thought you was a soldier.
No, Pro I got that Tiger Woods shit.
Let me know when you done it, man. Let me know when you done. I thought you.
You got that Tiger Woods in there.
Y'all can do another 3 hours on this.
It is.
Damn.
We are not all night.
All right.
Listen,
Shit to do tomorrow.
listen.
I just drove 4 fucking half hours to get here.
All right, well you get an extra 30. We in overtime.
I'm in Delaware. My daughter had surgery.
Awesome. Okay.
Yesterday.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Godspeed on that.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, for sure. Blessings to her. So what I was gonna say, if I was really interrupted by the guy who won't put me in 100 Men of Delaware, I was gonna say that here's the caveat about being a parent and being a decent parent, because we're gonna have our faults, but you got to understand that each kid may need something different. And I said a couple of weeks that I know in my era, my parents, my mom raised us all the same. I don't give a fuck what your learning disability is or what
My man,
your
right,
whatever it
yeah,
might
we
be.
all- yeah,
I knew motherfuckers who had autism. You was raised like the normal
Damn
motherfuckers.
right,
You ain't
yeah.
get if you was on some bullshit, you got fucked up.
Yeah,
They didn't know, but they didn't know autism was autism.
They didn't know, right?
They knew something wasn't right though.
They know.
Yeah.
But my point is,
That's all they said.
you were raised the
Right.
same.
Yeah.
And the way to be a great parent is to understand each one of your kids and understand that they all might need something different from you.
Right, of course.
And I understand that. I mean, it takes a minute, but I understand that. I feel like, and my child's watching, I feel like I can give them all something different because they all need something different from me.
Yeah,
So you have to be able to adapt
yeah.
and to what they need from you. So I mean, it gets a little
Right.
crazy sometimes, but you got to be a chameleon parent.
Yeah, true that. And with that being said, I even established a go-to kid. I got a kid I can turn to that I'm like, oh, if I ask this kid something, I get a little complaint because it's a teenager, but they're gonna get the job done the way I saw it in my head. And they, you know what I mean? The other one,
Mhm.
he cool. Now you kind of know if you know the kids I got, but yeah, he cool, but he more like, all right, I didn't get it. So he'll do it, but he half-assed it.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
gonna ask him. And sometimes she look at it like, yo, you always making me do shit. And I'm like, yo, understand, man, the way the hierarchy is set up, just like if you take it biblical, the way God look at us, he like, well, I call this motherfucker to do this and you gotta do that. And I'm like, I'm not picking on you, but you gotta realize you kind of that go-to kid. I ain't for you to throw it in the other kid's face, but I can kind of count on you. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
don't take it
You
as
need
I'm on you. It's just that you get the job done. I'm proud of you. You're not even seeing though that you kind of get some more things than the other kid do in a way. And then every now and again she go on her little, oh, I'm your favorite kid. It's not that I'm not acknowledging her.
They always gonna do that.
Yeah, they always do that. But I'm like, nah, it's just that I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you a question. How old are your kids?
Right now, these two are 16 and 17.
And yours?
Mine 12 and 10.
Okay.
I got a 1-year-old now.
That's cool. Well, congratulations,
Nice.
brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I'll
for
tell
sure.
you this: you won't see the fruits of your labor
Yeah.
until they get over
Way later.
Ooh, yeah.
an age.
Ooh.
I was gonna ask that too. At what point
I'll
do
tell you.
y'all feel like?
Oh, yeah.
Because like right now, I feel like I'm just in a cycle right now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
every day, I'm dad.
Right,
and
right,
like, this
right.
shit don't stop.
So,
And I've been doing it
But
for
do
a
you
while.
get
Like, I
it?
don't mind it, but it's just like
Yeah.
most men, we don't complain about it. We just do the
Do
shit.
it.
But I be
Yeah.
hearing moms, I'm like, y'all do a lot too.
Right.
But I'm not complaining about taking my son to practice because we
You
signed him
gotta
up.
get there.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
You gotta go.
It is what it is.
I got 1 minute. I get
Go ahead,
so-
brother. No, we good. We good.
So I'll explain it to you. So take it as grass. You got with your kids. A guy told me this years, many moons ago. It's about life is how if you want something to grow, it's like your grass. You got to tiller the soil.
Yeah.
The grass ain't gonna grow unless the soil right.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
Then you got to plant it, the seeds.
Mhm.
But you need water and
Absolutely.
fertilizer, right? And then once you get that sprout, weeds come. So now you got to treat the weeds.
Right.
Weeds, your weeds won't grow in your grass if the grass is thick. Got me?
Yep.
Okay.
Why I say that is this. My oldest daughter is 36 years old. Her mother passed away many moons ago when she was 17.
Oh wow.
So I'm like mom and dad.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah.
And I get to see my daughter in a different light, bro. That, listen, I'm a God-fearing dude. I might say what I need to say,
Absolutely. Yeah.
but I'm totally blessed, bro.
Yeah.
For sure.
Totally blessed.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I got to give him nothing but respect.
Right.
Everything.
Yeah.
That I get to see my daughters, and my daughter who had surgery, she was diagnosed with stage 4
Oh.
cancer.
Oh,
And she had a couple surgeries. She wasn't supposed to be here. She had another one. And now they say they don't see it.
Amen.
Oh
Amen.
wow. God is good. Amen.
So she had surgery yesterday. So I'm
Wow.
like, what I'm saying?
Wow.
So again, you'll see it, bro. And I believe in divine order.
Yeah.
You might not be able to accept it right now. That's why he ain't showing you.
Right.
Got me?
Yes, sir.
But it'll come.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll come.
Yeah.
Look, bro, I'm a speaker of it.
Absolutely.
And I get to see my kids do what they do, man. You know what I'm saying? So you sit here and say, what did you do? What you put in? That's that tilling
You
the
see
grass,
it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Fertilizer.
Oh, yeah, there
Even
it
when
is
they
right
ain't
there.
listening.
Yeah.
God damn it, motherfucker ain't listening again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep doing it, bro.
Yeah.
Because watch this. Somebody instilled in your ass the same thing.
Her man,
decided
right?
not
Yeah,
to
in the
quit.
guy that you are now.
Absolutely.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Yeah,
right.
Don't quit.
100. Yeah.
When we leave here today, I want your number and your number. We gonna
Absolutely.
continue to talk.
Amen.
We don't quit.
Right.
This is what it's about.
And
Yeah.
we need more things like this. So like
Hell
I
yeah.
feel like my generation is scared to ask these questions. Like I don't have a problem with it
Right.
because I want
right.
to know. I don't
Yeah.
want to be
Yeah.
40 trying to still figure these things out
Yeah.
when I have people that are willing to give it to me.
Right.
Facts.
And my generation, we're like, we'll figure it out. We don't got it figured out. I don't care how old I get. I'm like,
Right.
damn, I thought I was going through something.
Yep.
He just told me something that blew my mind.
Like,
Like,
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I can only imagine my daughter getting a call from my daughter mom saying we gotta go to the hospital.
Mhm.
She has cancer.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know where
Yeah.
we start at.
Yeah.
That was
So
probably-
like even certain
yeah.
things like that I hear from you guys, like OGs, I appreciate
Right.
because
Yeah.
this is just the way I grew up. I always ask older men questions because I'm like,
Yeah.
well, where you at in life? How'd you get there?
And believe it or not, we do this. I got an OG.
Yeah.
Got a
So
72-year-old
when does that
OG.
stop? That never stopped.
It never ends.
Okay.
So it's a
Yeah,
bigger
yeah.
fish.
Yeah, you
we,
don't.
we don't even have the answers.
Okay.
But again, life is always about learning and living
Right.
every day.
Yeah.
And I always tell folks, not just your parent is always going to be the one to give you
Mm-hmm.
Right.
the information that you need.
That's right.
Yeah.
God gonna bring somebody in your life
Yep.
that you probably ain't never known before ever,
Yeah.
and they come with a message.
Yeah.
You know,
That's true. That's facts. That's
how I
facts.
go.
Yeah, I believe that the spirit works when it needs to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I can relate to that because I remember I didn't have my father around, but in Arkansas I had a Coach Hogan.
Mm.
I had a Coach Clay. I had a Mr. Bennett. I moved to Delaware. I had a Coach Victory.
Wow.
I had a Coach Battle. I had a Coach Cobb for, yeah. And then when I left there and I moved up here to come to Wilmington U, I had a part-time job. I ran into Carlson Gray, older black man. So God, even though I didn't have what I should have had for my biological, God put all these men in my life to guide me along my way from a teenager to a young adult. And Carlton's still hanging in there with me now. And he's 70. But you know what I'm saying? But I've never not had somebody I could go to and be like, what was you doing? That's crazy. You know what I mean? Just to pull me up on my bullshit. Because your friends won't do that
No, hell no.
sometimes.
Yeah,
If y'all
no,
into
no,
the
no,
same
no.
shit,
Tell me everything.
when you young, they don't.
They tell me
When you young, they were like, I don't know, dog. That's the right thing to do.
Great conversation. Not gonna lie. I see y'all popping up there. Eli got you on the road.
You might go to 10 o'clock.
But we having a good one.
Nah, they order some chicken wings. That's fried.
I got some Popeyes upstairs. All right, listen. I got a question I want all you guys to answer. What's one thing you would change about your childhood?
Ooh. Oh, my child.
What's one thing you would change about your childhood?
Oh, that's easy for me.
What's that? Go ahead, talk about it.
You ready? Nothing.
Okay,
Mm.
okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Nothing. I had my first job when I was 15 years old. Joined the military at 19. I'm blessed.
Right.
And I say that is because somebody's childhood was very different than mine.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I remember, and I'll tell you this, and I'm telling too much shit, but I remember.
You gonna help somebody though.
Yeah.
Like your story with your daughter. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't expect that right there. Yeah. I thought you were down Virginia bullshit.
No, never.
So I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah. That
And
was
keep praying for us all
Absolutely.
day.
Yeah.
But I remember do you remember James Kent?
Yeah, I know James Kent.
Me and
Yeah, I
James Kent
remember.
got in a little bit of trouble. And got a little trouble.
CR shit.
Yep. See,
Yeah.
and I had to go in front of a judge. And a judge said to me, it was me and my father in there. My father was behind me. Now I'm gonna tell you what happened though. Before we left the house, my mother got on her knees. She's always been
Praying mom.
she's been a church person before I was even born. She got on her knees when we were leaving the crib. When we got back to the crib, she was still on her knees.
Wow.
So I got in there and I had distribution to a minor, underage, alcohol, all that shit.
Mm.
And the judge said, I'm gonna give you some years in jail.
Wow.
So I turn around and look at my dad because the dude said, "Well, how do you plead?" I didn't know what to say.
Right.
Mhm.
You ain't had no lawyer, no public defender in that?
Couldn't get a public defender
Wow.
because my dad, they said he made too much at Kraft Journal Foods. I just told you we only rubbed 2 nickels together.
Right.
Damn.
Yep.
So the next door neighbor who lived beside us was a public defender, and his name was Chris. He was from Massachusetts, Martha's Vineyard.
Mm.
Well to do.
Yeah,
Pumping money.
yeah. So he was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Hey,
you
I-
got that good.
I'll try to get there if I can, but I got a case at the same time you got yours."
Mm.
So let me tell you how the guy worked. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we
I'm
go.
waiting for it.
So I look at my dad. He cried.
Mm.
So he do say, "How do you plead?" I don't know what to say.
Mm.
In the midst of that, I hear this. Fuck knock it. Just to come in. It's Chris.
Wow.
Wow. Divine intervention.
Chris come in. Just said, "What do I have the pleasure of you here, Chris?" Chris said, my case ran short and I was able to get over here. He said, "Okay," but he said, "Well, I just forgot to come over here because I know the defendant."
Mm.
And I said, "Come on in." Came on in. He said, "If you don't mind, I have a conversation. Can I talk?"
Yeah.
And on his behalf. He said X, Y, and Z, boom, 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 boom. Guy made a terrible decision, X, Y, and Z. He's taking care of my place, blah, blah, blah. Judge says, "Okay, I'm gonna give him 1 year probation. No, 1 year probation, 1 year license suspended, some other shit." At that time, I said to myself, I will never let another man decide my fate.
Mm.
Right.
For
Yep.
sure.
The only
Yep.
man that decides my fate is God
God.
himself.
That's
That's
it.
right. That's
That's
right.
it.
Put your shit together, didn't you?
Right. Right.
I joined. Hey, look, I had to go in the military, bro.
Oh,
Hell
yeah.
I never wanted to go,
But that
Right.
was a decision.
but that
you
was a
made.
decision I had to make.
Yeah.
Because if not, I was gonna get myself in more trouble.
Correct.
Yeah.
And you
And-
didn't want to smack
and
God
I-
in his face with that blessing.
Right.
Yo, and I never looked back because
Facts.
at the end of the day,
Facts.
guess what? He said, "Yo, brother, I ain't done with you.
Right.
I got something in store for your ass. You just gotta listen
Yeah.
and take my
Yeah.
path
Yeah.
I got for you."
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
And I know some brothers that
Chose their own path.
one of my homeboys
Yeah.
that was in junior high, his ass on death row right now.
Wow.
Mm.
Grew up with him.
He grew up with him. Had an accident with this brother.
Yeah.
He made a terrible decision, killed somebody.
Damn.
So again, there's other, like I said, would I love to be a millionaire right now? Me and my partners talk about that. If we was a millionaire in this in the day and age back in the
Be
day,
destructive.
I'd be
You
right.
be dead. You might be
Right.
dead.
Yeah.
You in the club, you
Yeah.
going, you down there with Lou Williams eating them wings.
Mm.
You doing shit.
Shout out to Magic City. I've had the pleasure. Shout out to Magic City.
It wasn't for you. So again, I get to, all the things that happened to me is a testimony.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And I have to, again, young brother, as you start every day, what I try to do is I live every day.
Yeah.
That something's going to be better today than it was.
Right.
Again, I'm riding up the highway,
Yeah.
running my
Anything
ass
can
in
happen.
here.
Mm.
I got the text the other day. You know what I'm saying? God allow that to happen. I always say, like right now,
Yeah.
for us to be here today.
Yeah.
Hell, who watching? We fellowshipping, brother.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
in divine order.
Hell yeah. Right. You right. about
But
that.
if this gonna be my last day, I go home and I don't wake up tomorrow. I enjoyed us.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Facts.
Yeah.
And your family in a good place.
And my
Oh,
family.
yeah.
That's the end of the day.
By
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
By far.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Well,
He was rich, man.
what was the question?
What he got?
I don't forgot the goddamn what was the question.
He got Carl Kanai sweatshirt. Remember Carl Kanai?
Change something in your childhood.
Mark, what's one thing you would change about your childhood, if any?
It's nothing serious. I really respect and love Shannon's answer, but
Yeah.
mine the only thing for mine would probably be appreciating my father a little more, because
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, almost
Mm.
like Denzel on Fences when the boy was like, "Why you
Oh,
don't like me?" And my man was like, "Listen, I gotta like you, but you got food
I
in
gotta
your,
take
in
care
your
of
mouth
you.
and all this
Yeah.
shit." That
Yeah.
tells you right there, right? And that's when we opened the whole thing up. But when you say he didn't say it, but you knew based on what he did.
Yeah.
So it was like, you know what I mean? Because I kind of came up in the way of oh man, my dad ain't throwing no football with me, dribbling a basketball, all this type of stuff that I
Shit
did
that we
shut
saw
down.
on TV that
Right,
we
yeah,
thought
'cause
that's
you
what
like,
being a
oh,
dad
shit,
was.
with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
drum and throwing with the
Yeah.
balls on different strokes, all that type of shit. But you know what I'm saying? But I'm here today, and the things that he instilled, like
Correct.
you said, those
Right,
are the
for
things.
sure.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Instead of crying about it, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I could have been like, damn, well, I ain't hungry. You know what I mean? I'm not naked. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
He don't got nothing fresh or clean. He might have on
Mhm.
something out of, I don't even know where he got it from, but then I had the, like you said, the Jordans and whatever
Mhm.
Nike or whoever.
That's right,
You know what I'm
that's
saying, Reebok 3Os, or you know what I mean, the pump joint where I'm pumping up my basketball, all that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So I got
Okay.
a question for you.
Yep.
Because I'm in the same predicament you was. I don't mean to take over.
No, go ahead.
Same predicament. My
You
fa-
did a long time ago,
I'm
nigga.
sorry,
Go
my
ahead.
my father didn't go to our basketball games. My mother
Right.
did.
Yeah.
My father was never into sports like that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But then the question would be is, do you change that for what you was able to play in and play
Yeah.
with versus him being not there? That's what I have struggled for many
Okay.
years.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I'd rather take where it was now,
right.
because I could take that he wasn't there because I knew what he did.
Right, exactly.
To sustain.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's what I meant.
That's what I do
Right.
for mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd rather him give
Yep.
me that than
Then-
give me some
And
bullshit.
being right, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
facts.
That's definitely where I'm at.
Facts.
Yeah, because
Facts.
you had to teach me to throw the football. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I got it anyway, because that's what, going back to the spiritual. That's God is like, but you threw the football, right? So do it matter technically who threw it to you, in the sense of if you wanted to just learn that skill? Now, I'll just be real. My older sister was tough as shit, so she was like, "Oh, you're a boy, you learn this American football. You gotta play this shit,
Oh,
and you
wow.
better not cry and run away, or you gotta deal with me." And I was like, "Mom and Dad are gonna help me," and they was Jamaican. They thought it was soccer.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
was like, "Wait, why you got on pads on and shit?" And then it was like, "Okay," and then it just stuck. But yeah, no, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll take it for
Going to
how it
UD?
is now, like you said.
Going to UD.
You know?
All right.
And yeah. So for sure, you know what I'm saying? The way that you said it. Yeah.
Is somebody behind you?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I got this. Give me this.
You get your right. This shit barely holding on. I had to.
Yeah.
We got a new podcast going on right now. We're gonna change the
your
name. Chaz, what you want to be? Now go ahead, Chaz. What would you do?
Right though. Yeah, what you do?
I have deep thought about it, because for me, most of my stuff is like, it could always be worse.
Yeah.
So like
that.
having my dad around more, even though he was around,
Yeah.
it's just like, it's like realistically, that's not that's minuscule.
Yeah.
Like, he's still alive to this day.
Right.
So like, my relationship can always be built better.
Yeah. True that.
None of my real issues came until like I was an adult. Like, my whole childhood, I was good. I always got what I wanted. I was the only
Right.
child.
Yeah.
I was my mom's only child. I'm my dad's only boy.
Wow.
So like, I didn't really have no issues. I grew up in a single family home from the time I was 5 all the way up to 18
Yeah.
in one house. I rode dirt bike, played basketball, played football,
Yeah.
did all the sports, had all the friends. I had like, so when it comes to that part, I was good. My grades was good. I had the attention I needed.
Yeah.
So it's nothing I would change. I just would hope that I was more disciplined.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
In the sense
Yep.
of like I was popular, I got girls and stuff like that, but I wouldn't have let that get to my head,
Right.
because I had the talent.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to work hard for it with my talent.
Ooh, right.
And I think that's where
Yeah.
my discipline would have been.
So what would you change now as an adult? That you said that the problems that you have now.
Yeah.
If you asked me this a couple years ago, I would have said my children's mothers. But then I realized they're just as great as any mom that I would have picked for them, because they take care of them children.
Okay.
It's not about me and them.
Right.
And it's not like we can co-parent very well. I just would have wanted it all under one roof,
Right.
because I grew up where my dad was out the house, but I had a man in the house from 6 to 18.
Right.
So I seen that dynamic and what it does.
Yeah.
Just having somebody to piggyback off as the wife or the husband.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just having that.
My kids don't have the same mother.
So yeah,
So I get what you're
so
saying,
it's like my thing was that, like, as an adult, also I'm looking at like now it's like that I spend way too much time being too present. Like that's what I'm struggling with. Like till this day, like right now as we speak, I waste. I ain't gonna say I waste.
Okay.
I spend a lot of time with my children when it comes to their sports, their like school. I'm trying to get to all the awards. I'm trying to get to all the practices, all the games. I'm taking you to your friends' house. I'm picking up the friends. I'm with all that. Like but we're in this, like, there's a thin line between being present and you being broke.
Right.
Especially me being 29 and not having an established career. Like I never picked a real career. I always was like, and I did truck driving for a little bit, and then I did the personal assistant thing.
Yeah.
I'm in Delaware, so the market for personal assistants and event management isn't as big. So now I'm in a pivot where it's like, what matters? Is it me spending more time with them, or going to get me a career that takes me away from them, but I can supply financially? And that's like my struggle
that's
right now
tough,
as an adult, because I've seen older men at 40, like, I finally got over that hump. I can go be with my boys. I can go be with my girl. But they already have been established. They took their 20s to do that. I didn't have the chance to do that. I had them at 17. So
and I did that.
So I think that's where that's kind of where I'm in my adult situation, like right now.
I think it depends on, like, so as you I think providing, listen, nothing beats your presence. Let's be clear about that. Right. Nothing beats your presence. But if it comes down between your presence and providing, and you need to provide, because kids need shit.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
and it's more expensive more than ever.
And I think once they look back on it, they can say, you know, my dad made sure I was good. You know what I'm saying? And at least you're there. Like, so I think that I don't think you should put so much pressure on yourself about whether you're around or not.
Right.
Whether your presence is felt every single day.
Correct.
Because it's just, because a man who ain't working, he ain't earning.
Correct.
And a man who ain't earning, he ain't working. You know what I'm saying? So you got to pick one of those battles. It's just the way, 'cause I work a lot. This is the first time, I'm going to tell y'all something right now. Since November 22nd, this is the first time in my whole adult life, since I started working at around 2021, I've had one job. Wow. Yeah. From November 22nd of 2025 to right now, I've had 2 to 3 jobs. I had 3 jobs and I was in grad school.
You Jamaican? No.
That's what people always call me, Jamaican.
Right.
So, but it was a means to an end. Yeah. I was working because I needed to work, and I was going to school to narrow that 3 jobs down to 2. Right. And you know, grad school, the way the world is, you still might have to work a little extra, even though you might be degreed up. But this is the first time in my life I've had one job, and it's so fucking weird. Because I'm like, all right, I'm done. Oh shit, I ain't getting nowhere to go. I mean, I got a second little gig, but it's only on Tuesdays. Okay. I see clients at this place, adults. Right. But I would leave one place and go to the next for many, many years. My whole adult life, bro. And part of it was because I didn't have kids like early, but part of it was because I was greedy. I wanted to have clothes and a nice car and rims and shit.
Hey, your man came nice as hell.
Well, I'm
this team can pay the bills, but it's nice. Look at Shane.
This is pre-marriage though. Like even when I was a youngster, yeah. He's still good in my book.
Well, I got him.
All right, listen. What was the question I left y'all with? What would you change about your child? Did you answer?
Yeah. We all answered.
All right. I'm going to answer, then we're going to wrap.
No, we got...
Nigga, is that we're going on 2 hours and 40 minutes?
Because I want to go back to him, though.
Okay, well, let's get back to him now.
No, because I got some advice for him.
Well, give it to him. Let's go.
Let me give it to him.
Go ahead. I want you to give it to him.
I want you to give yourself
some grace.
Right.
Some grace, bro. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Yeah. For years, I never gave myself that. And why I say that is because I still grind all day. I retired, bro, and I still work as a manager. I manage 6 warehouses throughout the whole country. I ain't gonna never stop grinding. I remember when a guy approached me about being an entrepreneur, and I was reading books and listening to CDs. Mm-hmm. And my oldest child, she was listening with me because she grew up with me.
That's funny. I be doing that now.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
She grew up with me. You know what I'm saying? So she do the same thing. She Mexican. She work all day. She stay grinding. And that's how I know she mine. You know what I'm saying?
Complete with a Modelo at the end
When
of the
you
day.
You know what I'm saying? Put a line in the-
Shout out to my Mexican brothers. No
Right,
disrespect.
Right. Do you understand what I'm saying? And sometimes we work hard enough, like he said. I just said, give yourself some credit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You still young.
You watch
I
this.
feel like I'm behind.
No. Watch
I
this.
ain't gonna lie.
If you was my son right now, if you was my son right now, you know what I'm gonna tell you? Figure out what you want to do.
Yeah.
Right now. And let's start working on your path.
That's right.
To get there. And I know that it might be that you can't go to practice every other day. But your kids will understand that.
Right.
But you got to figure out your path.
That's right. That's facts. That's facts.
Yeah.
Take it. Listen, you ain't got all year.
Yeah.
I mean, like 20
for sure,
fucking years.
For sure.
Yeah.
But figure it out and give yourself grace.
Right.
Give yourself grace.
And a prime example of that, Chaz, is my stepson I talked about, who's my son. I don't call him my stepson, but just for the sake of the conversation. He was trying to figure out all through his 20s. He's 31 now. Last year at 30, he went back and he was like, all right, he was working a bunch of endless jobs. He went and he's a manual labor type of cat. Like he don't want, he wants to he's cool with doing the same thing every day if it pays good money. He went back to school and got his certification in welding.
Awesome.
And he has no kids, got a good woman, they got a little crib together. But I was all through his 20s, I was like, yo, go to school. He was like, no, I want to be on, trying to pay back no loans. But at the end of the day, you ended up having to do that. Right. But I said, if you get the right career, paying back the loans ain't gonna be no thing.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna make $35, $40 an hour.
Right.
Like, so he's got his certification. He started working for this one company. It wasn't what he wanted. He just started a new company 2 weeks ago, and he's getting the money he want now. Right. I say, son, you could have been 10 years in now. You could have been 7, 8 years in now if you would have listened. But that was his path, so I'm not mad at him. But it's never too late to figure it out. He's 31 now, so he just got on his path of what he wanted to do. Yeah. So it's never too late. Like, I think we put too much stock into what other people think we should be doing, instead of what, like, our parents or our friends or our woman or whoever. With social pressure, you deal with a whole different kind of pressure than we dealt with. Thank God we didn't have social media.
Yeah, true that. Yeah.
Oh my God, to live up to. Can you imagine, bro? Because I'm struggling trying to get this podcast off the ground with social media. I can't imagine being 17, 18, 19, 25 when I was an idiot, trying to like. So you got some things working against you, but it's not insurmountable, bro. You just, once you figure it, then just go full. Even if it costs you some money down the line, I'm 53 and still paying student loans, bro.
Hey, I hear you.
I'm convinced that my payment plan is so low, I ain't gonna never pay these motherfuckers off. I tried. I did this shit twice, and then Trump came in, and it was a wrap. Trump shut me down because I know people who it happened for it. Trump shut it down. Yo, president, nigga. Yo, guy. Yeah. But listen, let's get ready. Let me just say this right here about my childhood. Really, what I would not change. I used to think that I wish my dad was around, and so I have my dad had about 12, 13 kids. I was one of his side kids, right? But I met my siblings, and it's all great. They all live in Michigan. We have great relationships. We've hung out. We've kicked it several times. I hear them talk about him. He was from what I hear from them, he was a great father. Bro, do you know how mad that makes me? To hear how great of a dad he was to all of them?
I got input on that one. So that's how me and my older sister feel about my dad when it comes to our stepsister. He's an amazing man.
Right.
Like, if you meet him, everybody loves him. But me and my older sister and my younger sister, we all kind of agree in a certain way of the way he raised our stepsister. She is like, and it's not his real daughter. Right. Yeah. I think,
but his influence was on her.
But it hit a little harder though. I feel you.
Lived with her like his whole life.
He raised her.
Yeah, it's crazy.
His daughter
like,
to him,
the dynamic of like, wow, we see the potential you do have. Right. Like, we knew you could do it. It just, you didn't do it with us. Like,
yeah.
But
how much younger is she?
I'm 29. She's 22, 23.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's different, but it gives me that like, well, grace and mercy, like it was time. It's all about timing. Like she needed that because her dad was not the dad at all.
Right.
So for her, it was great. For us, it was like our moms had us. We was good, and we still had stepdad.
But as a father, I know for me, and you tell me if you feel the same. As a father now, currently, if I had a kid out there, I'm gonna say well straight because I was a stray. If I had a kid out there and I was like, I would have been like, all right, let me see what I can do to contribute to his life.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna leave him out there just dangling in the wind to figure it out. And thank God I had the men that I ran into, and my mom and my sisters were awesome. But just imagine if I didn't have a stable mom, if she was on drugs, or it'd be little shit that could throw your whole trajectory off. You know what I'm saying? Thank God, God blessed me with what I needed. But when I hear about how great of a daddy was, it makes me fucking angry because you never reached back and said, "Hey, son." Like my relationship with my siblings is because of them, not because of him. Because they came and found me on Facebook when Facebook first became a thing. So you know what I'm saying?
My relationship with my older sister, like we knew each other. It's like we see each other on birthdays, Christmas, like stuff like that when we were dad. But other than that, when she started driving, she would come down from Maryland.
Yeah,
drive up.
Yeah.
And then when she went to Towson, I was driving by then. I'm at your school every week.
I bet she
I'm
was.
And so we do know that siblings are more powerful
Absolutely.
than the father.
I think so.
And the mother.
Woo.
I think so because we relate on a different level.
Yeah.
All they are is to bring you into this world.
Correct.
And I hear you, and I hear you, and I would say to you is, don't ever think about it because you got to understand. What if that motherfucker? He wasn't ready either.
Yeah.
To help you.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So I'd rather him do what he did.
Yeah.
Because it built who you are now.
Yeah.
Because if he was there and he gave you some bullshit,
I'd have made it work.
nigga, you might not be here.
Yeah, man.
That's facts. That's facts.
So
That's facts. Yeah.
we
Yeah.
can always question. You know, we talk about Obama. We question what he could have done more for black folks. We can question. I can question what my mother and my father could have done better for me.
Yes.
But when you see that, they did a vessel for us.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So now all we supposed to do is better for our kids.
Yeah.
And then all we ask is our kids to do better than what they do.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So like I think like well for my dad, his presence was still felt because when I do see him, I was getting the lectures. I remember sitting there for 2-3 hours. But I know the situation around, I hear him in my voice.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I can't do that.
Right.
Nah, I already know how that's gonna play out. He told me a boy in his detention center right now like that. I'm cool.
Wow.
So like it was still powerful even with him not being with me every day and stuff. So I do understand that part.
You know something? Let me tell y'all this real quick, and then
by the way.
oh shit! Oh, he was a wild boy. He was a wild boy then. Nigga, it is what it is. Nigga. Go ahead.
Shout out to the best organization. November 17, 1911.
Yeah.
Do you know who that?
Yeah, I know it's a Founders Day, nigga. Go ahead.
I ain't gonna say nothing. Go ahead.
You may forget my fucking. Oh, so so real quick, I'm gonna talk about my friend Joe. So as we talk about us being present, right? So my friend Joe Moore, degreed. I met him at Wilmington University College back in the day. Degreed up, became a great pharmaceutical sales rep, made a lot of money, and he found his father. His father was just not around, and he ended up hiring a private investigator, and he found his dad. Right, dad was living out in I think Arizona at the time. Dad's so wild that he had another kid named Joe Moore, like after him. Yeah.
He was the third.
Yeah, well, there was both Joe Moore Jr. Like the moms, his mom named him Joe Moore. Well, nah, if the other mom don't know that, if the other mom don't know that, yeah, but if the other mom don't know that, you a junior too. If I'm in Arizona and you in Delaware, she don't give a fuck about that. Yeah, he was a wild boy. So when Joe finally found him about maybe 10 years ago. So Joe was 58. So at 48, Joe found his dad, right? So he said that he went out to Arizona or New Mexico to see his father, and they hung out for like a week. He took his daughter with him, meet your granddad, and they got to know each other. And he said, dad said, son, he was from Ridgeville, dad originally. Okay. He said, son, I'm gonna be honest with you. You've done well. I'm proud of you. I'm mocking how he was trying to talk about his dad was talking. He said, but if I'd have been a part of your life, you might have been fucked up because I wasn't right. And he said, you don't even, you might look at me as I was absent, but I did you a favor.
Wow.
And he told him that. And I think
how many fathers are really doing that to their children? So like, I would rather a parent tell me like, look, when you was 5, I know I was fucking up. I couldn't have been.
Because of our ego, most men aren't going to say that. Most men not going to say that because of their ego. They're going to put it on the mom or they're going to put it on anything else but themselves.
We all supposed to be there.
If we hear you supposed to be
And
here.
for us not to
That's
be
right.
there,
That's right.
think about this. Say you ain't there for your kids right now, and they get 18, and you gotta have that conversation. What do you tell them?
Oh man,
You don't want to tell them because it's going fucking hurt them, but it destroy you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got me?
Yeah.
Because that's not what we're supposed to do.
My man.
We're supposed to be there.
Supposed to be there, yeah.
And we know we failed when we didn't call you. We know we failed when we didn't call you on your birthday. We know we failed when we didn't even acknowledge you as a kid.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
paying for a mother to tell me, yo, you were better off without me. Wow.
Oh man.
That's
Right.
deep.
That's
Yeah, yeah,
That's deep. No, that's real. That's real shit.
Oh wow.
That's real shit.
Damn.
Yep.
All right, gentlemen, listen. We at hour number 2.
Yeah.
I'm going to
He get his last statement.
everybody. That's what I was going to say. I mean, this has been a great show, a lot of great conversation, man. And I enjoyed talking to the fellas. I love having the ladies on, but I think it's important when we have this man talk because I think we're often misunderstood,
Right.
and I think women need to hear our perspective sometimes, whether they agree with it or not. I think it also helps them to understand our perspective, and some point our children see this, they can understand it. So before we get off the air tonight, we're getting ready to wrap up. It's at 9:53. We started at 8:00.
Hey, you can't change God's plan.
Right.
And listen,
Right.
you're right.
Somebody needed it.
And we still got people on.
Me too.
We still got people on live with us right now. They have not went away.
Hey, put a thumbs up if you want us to stay on for another 50.
No.
Put a thumbs up.
Give us some hearts. Give us some hearts if you've enjoyed this show. Let me see the hearts fly through the screen. I definitely appreciate that. But before we get off the air right now, fellas, if we could just go around the table, man, just leave the people with one thing about parenting. What's been the most important thing to you as far as the relationship with your children? Give me in like everybody in like 2 minutes, within a 2-minute range. What's been the most important aspect of your relationship with your children? Who wants to go first?
I would say being open-minded and willing to change.
Yeah.
Because the times are changing.
Adapting,
So,
being
yeah.
adaptable. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
I like that.
Yeah, it's just different. Like the way I grew up compared to just my kids, and we're not even that far apart.
Yeah.
And it's different. And just knowing like how my grandpa treated us compared to what he would do from his great grandkids. Like he's not gonna talk to them the way he talked to me. Or
Right.
So it's just, I think just being adapting.
Thank you, Chocolate Chip 618. Who are you? What is your real name? I sure appreciate your support tonight. Shout out to Chocolate Chip 618. It don't gotta be your kid. No, I said that because he started commenting when you was talking about your daughter. So I thought it might have been one of your kids. That's the only reason I said that.
Chocolate Chip show. I ain't
Chocolate Chip.
until you tell me who you are.
Chocolate Chip, what is your first name? You don't got to give us the whole government. I appreciate you though, Chocolate Chip, for sure. Oliver, yes, sir. Oliver, Iana, Sharon, Corey,
I saw Mikey Barris on there.
Sally, Mike Barris. What up, CR? Come on, man. Come through, man. Yeah.
Best high school in the state.
Psych. Dub P. Dub P.
No, I was actually in culinary, which is crazy because I don't
Oh,
like
word. Oh,
But I
so what?
you just pick some shit randomly.
So ninth grade, I went
Was there girls in there?
to Penn Cater.
That's
So
why.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Transferring over with Coach Matthew.
It makes sense. It makes sense. We might do a cooking show, right? Oh, okay. So, all right. Damn. Y'all may forget. Okay, what? Let me read a comment real quick. Corey Wilkinson says, allowing them to be able to tell me anything and everything, meaning his children. There's a lot of great communicators out there, but with bad intentions. I need to make sure I am the one that they have an open door to always. Absolutely, Corey.
Wadia.
Absolutely. Her name is
All right,
Wadia.
Chocolate Chip.
Shout out, Wadia.
Shout out.
Shout out to you, sis.
Shout out.
Thank you for tuning in. I don't know how you found us, but thank you so much. I appreciate you, love. All right, Mark, go ahead, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna piggyback off of Corey because
Okay.
yeah, and I'm gonna be real. Like my kids are 16 and 17. But
Yeah.
he just said it, and you said it. Like I think it was just last week. We was chilling, and you said certain things your daughter tell you. Because I'm like, oh hell no, she can't tell me. But I changed that. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise,
It's hard to hear sometimes. It's hard to hear.
I'd rather them come to me than not.
That's right.
Yeah. And this whole situation, I love it, and being there for the matters because as black men, hey, your sons ain't getting pulled out no car by no cops. Because if you're not there, what you're not teaching them, the cops definitely gonna be like, well, they sugarcoated. I'm not. I'm gonna pull your ass out of here. And you might get shot out of this. They gonna march, but that don't matter because you ain't here.
For sure.
So the shit that we putting into them is definitely important, man. You know what I'm saying? So definitely for the girls, it might not be as rough as for us. You know what I'm saying? When we encounter different things on the street, but just being there for them.
Yeah.
And being able to show them. I'm hoping I'm doing the right thing where my daughter's saying, you know what? My dad's an honorable guy to
For
his
sure.
woman now, and any other woman she might have seen me come up.
You're setting an
'Cause
example.
And that's one thing I will say. I might have done wrong. I don't know if I did it wrong or not. Y'all could correct me.
We're not perfect. No.
Yeah, when
You
had
live life.
Girls, when I had them girls, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't mind bringing around my kid. I was like, fuck it. They just gonna grow up and see them because I ain't gonna hide this shit. I just got beat with them.
But now I'm like, maybe they could have seen a couple more. I don't know. Because when I do bring someone around, they gravitate hard to me.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't play with my kids.
And then you gotta be intentional and serious about that woman if you're gonna bring them to the kids. Yeah.
All of my kids have met, and
For sure.
only two that they've really been like, oh, nah, he actually like that's his girl or something.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And your kids are old enough to get it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd rather just do my stuff without them there, or I'll leave the house or something. But because I didn't grow up like that.
Wow.
So I didn't
for
think
sure.
Like, I seen my dad with different women, but it wasn't like I didn't live with him, so I didn't think like, oh,
It wasn't. You ain't overthink it.
I
Yeah.
don't remember
My dad a player. You ain't even.
I really like, and still to this day, them two women I see him.
How old is your father right now? Don't tell me your dad my age.
Shit, I could have been his dad.
God damn. We all could be his fucking father. The fuck.
He was born in the 70s.
All right.
Late 60s.
That the fuck. All right, Shannon, go ahead, man.
I'm about to answer what's the last name.
Yeah, who your mom?
Yo, you being Chaz's dad would be crazy. That's a whole show right there. You gotta have Maury over there.
Oh, I know this. You good though. Oh, man, yo, let me
Yo, Mark.
I've been looking at him the whole time like, yo.
Mark, I just let them have the mic, and I'll go sit over there with a drink and watch the show. Yo, that's wild. Nah, nigga. If you're not being Chaz's dad, me and Mark got to sit over there and watch the conversation. I know disrespect to your mom. So this nigga right here.
I would be highly upset for a while. I've been taking another bed with my pop, and I've been at him like, yo.
This is a bald head motherfucker right here. You got your hairline, so he ain't your dad. Your dad got his hairline?
He actually got locks.
Oh, well, you good. Yeah.
My hairline, I just keep it shaved.
Oh, okay, nobody
Since I was 19.
Nobody does that. Okay, anyway. All right. So Shannon, go ahead. What you want to leave the people with?
I'm gonna leave the people with this. I'm grateful every day.
Amen.
What
Amen.
gets me is the fact that my kids call and they check on their pops.
Oh, nice.
So then that lets me know where I put that seed at.
Yes, sir.
Facts.
And
Facts.
Yeah.
And I like that, because every now and then, I got to call the kids. I got to check up. Hey, you don't call me, but they'll call me and say, Pops, I just called to tell you I love
Yeah.
you. And
Ain't that the greatest thing when your kids just call and say, "Hey, Dad, I just called to check on you."
So, quick question.
Woof.
Woof.
It's great.
Did someone do that for y'all, Or did y'all do that when they were younger, checking in and like calling in on them all the
So-
time? and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
So I'm a mama's boy, so I call my mom.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it ain't nothing wrong with my dad. My dad, good people. I love him to death. I just, you know,
For real, for real.
my, you know, each kid go to eat a different parent,
Yeah, I'm a mama's boy
and I'm a
too.
Yeah.
mama's boy. So I call my mother, and you know, and watch this. Based off this conversation tonight, I'm gonna call my parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you should.
Nice.
As you
Right,
should.
right.
Facts.
You know,
yeah.
I need that, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, you right.
Yeah.
I'm human like everybody else, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Facts.
and
Yeah.
sometimes life be just fucking life.
Yeah.
know,
Hell yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and sometimes
Right,
you
yeah.
just you
Right,
never
so-
think about until you have a conversation some of the shit that you just need.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, for a motherfucker to just, you know, we dudes. You know, if I grabbed you right now, you probably say, "Make nigga off me." But sometimes a nigga just need a hug.
Yeah, true that. Yeah.
Facts,
Yeah.
man.
give me a-
We don't do that
Give me
enough.
a hug.
We don't do
Just
that
give me a hug.
enough.
Because you
Yep.
just never
You're right.
know
You're right.
what
Yeah.
that devil is
Yeah.
Bro,
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell so.
listen.
Yep.
I just had a guy supervise a head start. He committed suicide.
Mm.
You would have never known that he was going through whatever caused him to do what he did, man. And so his funeral was just past Thursday. It was last Thursday, bro. Like when I don't work there anymore, but when I found out, I was devastated because you know you around somebody, y'all laughing, joking for years, and you just don't know, man. So you're right, you never know what people are going through. So I think whenever we get a chance to extend ourselves to somebody, we should. Even if it's just something small, you know, like, bro, how you doing? Even say, I'm good, bro, but at least extend
We
it
always say
and give him the
somebody
opportunity.
asks you, bro, how many times you say,
We really don't say,
No.
we really don't. And as men, we need to do better by saying, if we feel like the person approaching us is genuine and really wants to know. Some people are superficial. Like, hey, what up, bro? You all right? You good?
Then you start breaking down. You little punk ass nigga.
Yeah. Nah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Then it happens with like I think with men, we get it from our mom or our girl first.
Yeah.
With the
They
oh,
destroy that
yeah,
ability to
correct.
communicate.
And then when we do,
You are
do it,
correct.
it's like I don't even feel comfortable no more.
Right.
Because they
Yeah.
use that against me. They told me I was crying a couple months ago about something. I don't like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And my generation good for it. They'll throw these women, they'll throw something in your face. Real
No,
quick. And the
hell
men
yeah.
too.
Oh
The
yeah.
men
Yeah.
too, 'cause
Everybody do that shit.
they just throwing feelings out. They don't care.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Facts.
they want to, oh, I'm so sorry. But it's like, what you said really, that cut a little deeper. I think
Yeah.
you really meant that.
Yeah.
So it's
For sure.
a little-
Yeah.
it's a little different.
All right. Let me. I'm gonna leave the people with a little something. Then we're gonna wrap up. I'm gonna say to men out there who are parents, it's never too late to develop that relationship with your parent. I mean, with your children. If you weren't there when it was 5, 6, 18, 19, 20, I mean, if they're 30 now, this is now you ain't got your shit together and you want to pour into them, so work on it. It's gonna be harder, but it's never too late. Because one thing I know as a 53-year-old man, even now, even though my dad is no longer here, I always desired a relationship with him. That's just who I think parents. I work with kids who parents abuse them. I've been in I've therapy with them. They've been mistreated, but at the end of the day, be like, well, why everybody go back to my mom or my
They
dad?
still yearn for that love from the parents.
Parent, kid. So if you are able to right the ship, man, and be a good parent, it's never too late, no matter how old they are, because you'll find out now you got a chance to be an awesome grandparent. You never know. So don't ever think that it's too late. And I will say that shout out to just the women in my life, my mom and my sisters who raised me, and just shout out to them, man, because without them and the men that I met along my journey of becoming a man, all of the coaches and the teachers I mentioned, it's so pivotal in my life. So if you are an adult now and you can make a difference in a child who's not yours, I suggest you do that, because you may be the one person that make a difference in their life. Because sometimes we tune out our parents, we tune out our aunts and uncles, but it could be a complete stranger and we lock into what they're saying. And we've heard the same shit from our folks, but it sounds different coming from a stranger. Lock in with a young person, man, and just pour into them, man, and listen. Thank you, guys.
Hey,
Listen.
Eli, hold
Yeah,
on.
go ahead.
Let's have everybody in the audience do one thing.
Yes, sir.
Call somebody tomorrow
Yes,
and tell them that you love them.
for
Even
sure.
If you talk to them recently, cool. But if you haven't talked to somebody that you know you need to talk to,
definitely do that.
call them.
Yep.
Let's make a point tomorrow.
I talk to you once a month. I love you.
I know, but you're gonna be a part of 100 Black Men here soon.
Oh, I don't want to hear. I don't hear this shit. I'm gonna create my own shit.
Chaz on here.
Hey, I'm good. Chaz, don't worry. I'm about to create 99 black men. Don't worry about the 100 black men, Chaz. Don't worry about it. We're gonna be 99 black men. And you are not invited, nigga. You are not invited, nigga. 99 black men is on the way. For sure. You're right. Facts.
Stop pushing shit off.
For sure. Hey, listen, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. The people who we're at the 2 hour and 6 minute mark. If you are still on this live, thank you so much. The people who were in and kind of checked out early, thank you to shout out to my guests tonight, Mark, Shannon, my co-host Shaz, man. Thank you guys for being here with us. I love you. I appreciate you, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Peace.
Am I still suspended?
You back on now, brother. You back on now.
Straight out the South, Arkansas, where the talk is real and the vibe is raw. This South got something to say. No filters, no faking, just the truth.